Hey. I thought that was pretty funny. Silent Meadows. How are you? Hey, Sasha. Chris Baker, what up? And everyone else who is just watching, no need to comment. Thank you for being here. Got some good stuff today. We're talking way back vintage. VT Chronicles. Some of this stuff I haven't even seen myself. Oh, Sentimental, thank you. Glad. What up, John? That picture was funny because, hey, Mamma Mia, because so many people, there was a photo allegedly of Mitch McConnell in a hospital bed, unless it was at home. I can't remember. Looks like a hospital bed with his wife next to him, but a lot of people, conspiracy theories, right? Like, is that a real picture or is that fake? Is that AI? So that's why when this came out, I just saw it today. Breaking news: a proof of life photo has been released by Mitch McConnell's team. And it's funny because, AI, in the early stages of AI, you could tell that there was AI because a lot of times fingers and hands, had extra digits and stuff like that. So 6 fingers, 7 fingers, or deformed hands or whatever. It was an AI flaw. That's why somebody putting this out is kind of funny. It's funny. Let's go with this for a little bit. Lavina, is that you? Is that you, Lavina? Hi, Maria. Hey, Vicky. What up? Punky. I'm glad you're here, Punky. I'm not monetizing. What up? He's been in Biden's basement. I know, right? Seriously. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's a weird situation. First Biden, now him. It's like, come on, what are they doing with these people? It's like cruelty to animals. Like these, term limits, and since there are no term limits with these guys, at some point somebody should just say, in a family, like a spouse, a handler or somebody should say, you know what? Why don't you just call it a day? Enjoy your retirement. That's what's got to happen. I mean, if somebody can't do their job or perform or, do their duty, then what's the point? I mean, what are we going to do? Another auto pen? No. So, I mean, the case for term limits is so right there in our face. I mean, how much more obvious do they need to make it? I don't know why. Hey, Sundance. Yeah, enough is enough. Like, God, it's like, come on. Now they're gonna parade him around, and he's gonna have to hold somebody's arm when he's walking around. It's like, you just can't perform the duties anymore, and that's it. Common sense stuff. God, and if they don't want to retire, I know there isn't term limits, but if somebody doesn't want to retire and it's obvious that maybe they should due to illness, some kind of vote to, you know what, we're making you retire. It's sad. Yeah, somebody's got remember Weekend at Bernie's, the movie Weekend at Bernie's, and they got a picture of Mitch McConnell with a string in his arm. It's sad that we have to ask for proof of life or ask what's going on with Mitch McConnell now. He's been missing for a while. We heard he was found passed out. He's got health problems. And it's like, God. And that goes for anybody, if come on, it's obvious. Why do... Don't repeat what they did to Joe Biden. Oh, he's all right. I just talked to him the other day. He's smarter than me. He's quicker than I am. Like, quit lying. Quit lying. Just quit lying. I don't know. Are they getting paid for this or something? Sheesh. Yeah, correct, Punky. And then, dudes that supposedly, or maybe, because nobody knows, in a hospital somewhere, maybe on his deathbed, and his wife goes to China to talk with the vice president of China. And this is not even her job. It's not even his job either. But what is she doing over there? No comprendo. Okay, I got to take off these comments because they're freaking hilarious on that Mitch McConnell thing. It says Mitch McConnell is alive. Oh, so it seems. Hey, Oriana. All right, so I've got a bunch of stuff. Some of them are very short, but there's a couple of them that are a little longer, and that'll make for some good viewing. Let me see. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. Some of them are only a few seconds long, okay? Let's see, a minute and a half. Oh, no, that's an hour and a half. All right, that's a good one. 30 minutes. All right, that's another good one. 5 minutes. All right. 16 seconds. 13 seconds. 2.5 minutes. That one pissed me off. 40 minutes, and then 2 hour and 15 minutes, but we don't have to watch the whole thing. And some of this stuff has, I don't want to say has never been seen, but now that we're a few years, some of you here a few hours with me, or you found Vanessa recently and you're just learning about all this through my page. I could almost say this is never before seen video. These are live videos that are out there. And why don't we start off? Let me see, which one do I start off? Okay. Last week, we showed the infamous It was a very, really, really short video. Really short video. Remember? Oh, hold on. Let me read the comments. Remember that? Raise your hand if you remember. Well, guess what? There's a part 2. Not a part 2, I should say, but there's a sequel. There is a sequel to that. And I'm going to play it right now. Right now. KK, you know, you better hold yourself up or something, you know. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Wow, mama. I saw this video. It was some Muslim woman. It went viral last week, a couple of weeks ago. She's about to go up a staircase, and there's a little, I thought it was a chihuahua there. And as she's, oh no, this was a cat. Never mind, it was a cat. She's walking by the cat. She freaking kicks the cat, gives it a little kick. And as she's going up the stairs, she slips, boom, face plants into the top step. Like, that's what you get. That's what you get. Don't be hurting cats. Hey, Aurora, welcome. Glad you could make it. Anyway, everybody, don't forget to like this page, the video, the live, whatever they call it. Give it a share if you don't mind. You know, some people don't get notifications, but there's so many people who don't get notifications, and everybody's always asking me, can you notify me? Let me know, send me a message, and then I don't always get everybody on that list, and sometimes I just don't get to it, so I apologize for that. Right, are you ready to see the first video, which I call Snort Snort Part 2? Let me get rid of this because we're going to watch a few things here, and I'll try to explain what we're watching. All right, here we go. Hey, Donna, welcome in. All right, ready? Ready?
There's a reason why it comes down to whoever the party chooses, and then all those people fight. 1 second. It comes down now.
All right, I'm going to play it again. That's as loud as that video gets. I've come to realize that all these older video clips, the audio was real bad. And I don't know if phones have improved their microphones over the years, or did she just have a crappy phone or something? Or maybe Facebook improved their, you know, their electronics. So here we go again. This is as loud as it gets, so be sure to turn it up on your end, all right? Here we go.
There's a reason why it comes down to whoever the party chooses, and then all those people fight. 1 second. It comes down now.
So, come on. Mira, are you going to really try to deny that? Is anybody going to try to deny that? We've got quite the few intelligent people in here. People with a good amount of common sense. Tell me that wasn't a snort. Change my mind. Somebody try. Anybody? No, because you can't. One more time. Ready? Before we move on to the next one. Here we go.
There's a reason why it comes down to whoever the party chooses, and then all those people fight. 1 second. It comes down now.
I mean, there it is. It was. It's like she couldn't even. You know what does she think? Does she actually think, oh, all these people are idiots? They're not going to know what I'm doing. What? Right? She absolutely thinks everybody's an idiot. Not us. Not us. Yeah. First she was reading comments on this side. Now she was reading them on this side. Yeah. Okay, this is a heartbreaker. It's not long. It's 13 seconds. But once I show you, I think you can figure out what it is. If not, I'll show you in a second.
I love you, Mom. I love you. Mom, I love you. I love you. They're arresting my mom.
I don't know which phone she was using, but that's one of her girls. I don't know what the arrest was for. But, and I say it's heartbreaking because, you know, your daughter is watching you get arrested. Again. Or, okay, so this was before that 2020 or at this. Okay, so her son, okay. Thought it was the daughter. But it's freaking sad to hear the kid have to witness that and be in that position. Here, we'll do it again.
I love you, Mom. I love you. Mom, I love you. I love you. They're arresting my mom.
Ugh. That is an arrest, but in front of your kid. I mean, just to get arrested. I don't know. You know, I think. Let me do this. So, somebody missed it? Okay, I don't know if you caught it. Here, last time. Ready? Here we go.
I love you, Mom. I love you. Mom, I love you. I love you. They're arresting my mom.
Okay, I'm not monetizing says, and of course he recorded it. Yeah, I'll bet you She set up the phone, gave it to her kid, and said, "Here, record this. Record what's happening." I promise you, that's what happened. I guarantee you, that's what happened. Hold on, I got to read the comments. What? I'm just having Jello. I'm just having some Jello. God, calm down. I was going to try to save it for later, except I found out that, I remembered, well, Jello's probably going to melt if you don't eat it, so. Sass! Welcome. Glad you could make it. Hey, Julia. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Becky. Kimberly Ann, how are you? Yeah, it is sad. It's like... So what I was going to say is, when you have kids, it's like your life has to change. You can't do the things you've always done as if, like you're the only person alive on Earth. Did you guys see this one today? I posted this today, and this kind of ties into what I'm talking about right now. You cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. Can I get an amen? So, and so once you have kids, once you have a child, your life needs to freaking change. It just needs to change instantly. Hey, Marilu. You know what I mean? You can't keep doing your stupid nonsense, and you can't, risk getting arrested. You can't risk, putting yourself in shady situations. You got to quit doing rugs. What is that? The other one, I'm going to do this tomorrow. The choices you make dictate the life that you'll lead. And if you can't make those changes, then you don't need to have kids. You don't deserve to have kids. And in that case, clearly, the system took care of that problem. All right, next video. Let's see. Donna. Oh, let's see. Donna says, parentification, where children assume adult emotional or physical caregiving roles, leads to long-term anxiety, depression, perfectionism, and poor boundaries. These children often become hyper-responsible mom friends or caretakers, suppressing their own needs to ensure parental stability, resulting in burnout, codependency, and potential substance abuse. That is so true. That can happen. Although, in this particular case, what I understand from all her kids that are the boys are adult and I believe that they're doing well. And the girls are definitely in a better place, and they are doing well from what I hear as well. Yes, great comment there, Donna. Hey, Kathy, Grandma's Rock, what up? Edette, nice to see you again. All right, let me pick the next video. The next video. Next video. Okay, that's a longer one. I'll save that for later. Okay, here. This is the one that pissed me off. Some of you may remember this, and others, you probably have heard us talk about it before. One day, Vanessa was having, lunch with a corpse, meaning she was having her lunch at the cemetery, or coffee. It might have been coffee with a corpse. I thought it was lunch, but now that I remember, I think it was the afternoon. And she got a comment, and the comment said, if I remember correctly, was something about, I feel like taking my own life, or I don't feel like living anymore, or something like that. When you hear someone say that, how would you react? What do you do? I've had a couple of occasions since I've been on, doing my live program over the years. I've had a couple of people tell me that. And I paid attention to them. I called, talked to them. We messaged each other and tried to, make sure that they were going to talk to the right people and let them know that you're not alone. There's resources. But it was very, my ears were wide open. You got to put your shoulder out there. It don't matter if you know these people or not. But listen to this interaction that she has with this lady who made that comment that she felt like unaliving herself, or it was something to that effect.
Kelly Smith, please call the helpline. Please call the hotline. Can somebody please give Kelly Smith the hotline? Please get the hotline number. I don't have that right off the top of my head. But if you're going to come to my live video, I cannot ignore what it is that you say. If you come over here saying that you're going to hurt yourself, we're going to give you the suicide prevention hotline. There is nothing that we can do in the live video to help you, honey. Unless somebody wants to go and see where you live, and we don't even know your address to help you. Why are broken people always coming to my page? To literally, I know that you see that I care. This is a person who cares. This is a person who cares.
Oh, yeah. You're showing that you care. Okay. Whatever. But continue.
Literally, I'm focused on this issue. Literally, I am. I am so sorry for whatever has you effed up right now. And I hope that your situation gets better. But I cannot have a bunch of people with their traumas coming onto my live video, literally distracting people with their own traumas. Their own active traumas even. Literally active traumas.
It's hard for me to hear this. It's like if you're in a car with someone, if I'm sitting in a car with my friend and my friend gets this call and this is how my friend reacts, I'm going to go, man, shut the fuck, give me that phone. And I'll talk to that person because they don't need to hear this. They don't need this freaking attitude right here. And she's a nurse. Well, I'm a nurse for 25 years. Seriously, it's like... Ugh, anyway, let this finish.
Do you know how worried we are? You're coming over here saying that you are in an effed up situation. You could be taken hostage. They could have you like, please, show us something. Do you need help? For real. Type the word boat if you need help. Please let us know, because I can't ask you to blink twice because I don't see your face.
Well, she made a comment, so obviously she's asking, she's reaching out. I mean, isn't she supposed to be a friggin' brilliant genius? You know it all, this one? I could read people better than anyone. How many times have we heard her say that? I can read anybody. I'm a good judge of character. It's like, really, really.
Face. But if you come over here and you show me, then you tell me actively on a live video, hey, something's happening to me. We don't know what that thing is. It could be something serious or it could be something not so serious. The most that we can do is maybe give you the hotline number to the suicide prevention hotline. And the only other thing is that I can tell you to call 911, honey. Other than that, there's nothing else that I can do. It's okay. Kelly, I will be praying for you. I will be praying for you. I'm sure somebody is going to take the time right now and get you the suicide prevention hotline and give it to you. That you will be in my prayers. You have my prayers. That I'm sorry. I know that I care more than a lot of people that are out there on the internet. I get it. I get it. I get it. That right now, I'm sorry. Right now, it is about those children. It's about them getting justice.
I'll play it one more time in case you missed it. But, you know, one of the things I picked up in life, reading, listening, reading about experiences, listening to other people's experiences in this kind of situation. And the thing you don't want to do is start telling people that you're going to pray for them, like right on the spot. When you tell them, you know, if they say something like this, like they want to, you know, take this kind of step to end their life, you do not want to get into this whole prayer thing. Because you're almost validating what they're thinking about. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna, yeah, we'll pray for you. We'll pray for your soul. It's like, yeah, no, that's the wrong thing to say. The right thing to say, talk to them. Freaking talk to them. Distract a little bit. Talk about other stuff. Listen to them. But talk about other stuff. And I don't mean like blatantly go, oh man, did you see that Cubs game today? You know, listen to what they're saying, and, you know, from that conversation, just every now and then pop something else in the conversation, kind of, you know, to get them from speaking or sounding or thinking so seriously. But you don't do what she did right here. All right, gonna go one more time. The whole video is only 2.5 minutes, so she gets. It sounds like it's Kelly, right? Abel, what up? Glad you're here, man.
Kelly Smith, please call the helpline. Please call the hotline. Can somebody please give Kelly Smith the hotline? Please get the hotline number. I don't have that right off the top of my head. But if you're going to come to my live video, I cannot ignore what it is that you say. If you come over here saying that you're going to hurt yourself, we're going to give you the suicide prevention hotline. There is nothing that we can do in the live video to help you, honey. Unless somebody wants to go and see where you live, and we don't even know your address to help you. Why are broken people always coming to my page?
And broken people are not always going to her page. She's the broken one. Hi, Gigi. Hey, you know what? If you are in the healthcare industry as a nurse, and this is how you talk to somebody who's even remotely mentioning about, ending their life or hurting themselves, then you're not in the right business. This is not your line of work. I think if we had to grade this response to somebody who's, either suicidal or, talking about self-harm, this gets an epic fail. Epic fail. All right, we'll keep going here.
Literally, I know that you see that I care. This is a person who cares. This is a person who cares. Literally, I'm focused on this issue. Literally, I am. I am so sorry for whatever has you effed up right now. And I hope that your situation gets better. But I cannot have a bunch of people with their traumas coming onto my live video, literally distracting people with their own traumas.
Like, what? You want to hurt yourself? You feel suicidal? How dare you come to my page and disrupt my live show? How dare you? And who knows what happened to that lady? I think she mentioned her name, but I don't know how hard that would be to look that up. I'm almost afraid to look. But I'm sorry, but what a piece of crap. Does this sound like someone who has taken that, what is it called? Hippocratic oath? Is that what it's called? That's just really disgusting. Sorry, I stopped it again. Here you go.
Their own active traumas even. Literally active traumas. Do you know how worried we are? You're coming over here saying that you are in an effed up situation. You could be taken hostage. They could have you like, please, show us something. Do you need help? For real. Type the word boat if you need help. Please let us know, because I can't ask you to blink twice because I don't see your face. But if you come over here and you show me, then you tell me actively on a live video, hey, something's happening to me. We don't know what that thing is. It could be something serious or it could be something not so serious. The most that we can do is maybe give you the hotline number to the suicide prevention hotline. And the only other thing is that I can tell you to go, call 911, honey. Other than that, there's nothing else that I can do.
Like she could have told her right there, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to get somebody on the line with us. Put her on hold. And on the other line, dial 988, the suicide hotline number, and get her on the phone. Get some, that whole mess. That you're a nurse and you're going to talk to someone like this who's talking about hurting themselves. Sorry, but you are a huge. What did Jeff Goldblum say in Jurassic Park? Remember, he sees that mountain. He goes, "That's one big pile of shit." That's it.
It's okay, Kelly. I will be praying for you. I will be praying for you. I'm sure somebody is going to take the time right now and get you the suicide prevention hotline and give it to you.
And that's what you don't do. Talk about praying. You don't talk about religion. You don't do that in the moment, because that kind of keeps them in the wrong frame of mind. You know, it's the same thing like with a hostage situation. The hostage negotiator. What are his demands? Oh, he needs a pizza. He wants food. Okay, fine, get him food. Or he wants, you know, a 2 liter of Coke, whatever. Okay, that's fine, get a Coke. Oh, he wants to talk to a priest. Like, no, don't take a priest over there. He's gonna want to be read he wants to be read his last rites, or they'll get into a conversation about death. Even if it's spiritual, you don't want them thinking about death. So you don't bring a priest. Sometimes you don't even bring like the wife or the mother because they want to, you know, say goodbye or something like that. There's just something, you know. Yeah.
That you will be in my prayers. You have my prayers. That I'm sorry. I know that I care more than a lot of people that are out there on the internet. I get it. I get it. I get it. That right now, I'm sorry. Right now, it is about those children. It's about them getting justice.
And all I've got to say is,
how dare you?
yeah, that's pretty disgusting. I know you've heard us talk about it. Some of you may not have seen it, but there it is. There's a couple of good ones here, but I'm going to save them for last. There's not too many left, believe it or not. Let's see, what is this? This is 30 minutes. Let's see what this is. Oops. And this is from 2020, 2021, I believe, maybe 22. Oh, August of 21.
And I'm coming at you live.
I'm going to keep muting until she cuts that music.
Special ed video, this isn't the one. It's the one right below this one. Okay, this is just hello, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. This is just a video because some of y'all are messaging me about my dress. This is a thrift store find, $7 or less, I believe. Hello, Mary Morones, and I'm about to show it to you. Let's go ahead and show it to you, right?
Of course, because someone wanted to see it, right? Right. I gotta say, hold on. That chair looks mighty abused. And I'm not making a, you know, I'm not shaming or anything. I'm just saying that chair looks really, really abused. Poor guy.
stay. Look at that. Can you see the cord on the back? Watch.
Again, that's as loud as it gets, these older videos, so if you need to turn up the sound on your end, you might want to do so.
Look at the back. Look, it's all cord. It's all braided. See? The Rift Store. The Rift Store. Thank y'all so much. I want to thank the person that gifted me this. Some of y'all know the situation that I'm in. Some of y'all know the situation that I'm in, that I have to now survive. And this caused a financial situation for me, everything that they did to me. If you don't know who I am, my name is Vanessa Tijerina, and I've just gone through a lot. There's a lot of things that, you know, circumstances that were created, that, you know, now I have to survive, and it's been very difficult for me to find a job in the States. And I've had some job offers outside of state, but I've been advised not to take those job offers, because if I take those job offers, that might put me in a situation where I'm a failure to appear kind of thing. You know, when they're targeting you and they try to switch around your court dates and things like that, or say you got to be here on this time, right, like this, like that, you know what I mean? So I'm in a situation. But so the reason I say that is because somebody gave me this gift. This is a very expensive gift, by the way. And
So she can't take a job somewhere else because they will try to change the court date on her just to trick her so that she may not show up to court. Is that what she means? Yeah. Hey, Chrissy. Hi, Amy Jo. Yeah, she was, I think, at that point. And Tony, I'll pass. Thank you very much. I wouldn't touch her even with your, yeah, you know.
And some people will say, well, why don't they give you the money? And I'm like, look, first of all, I can't tell people what to do with their money. If they want to help me, like with a bill or something, or if they want to give me money to, pay that bill or something, that's on their thing. That's their thing. I am up to the mercy of whoever wants to. If y'all want to just, get me a gift, like this person got me this. Ladies, if you are able to get this, yes, get it. Just get it. You'll know.
I'm muting the music out, yes.
Which is appropriate. It makes you feel like it is. I'm telling you, do your research. Look it up on Amazon. Alien. My goodness.
That's the worst thing you could do is spray cologne or perfume on in the car. If you know, you know. Anyway.
Whoever she is, they will like it. Whoever they are, for you. I promise you.
Weird.
For real. So, anyway, yes. Also, a lot of you are inboxing me saying, a lot of you are asking what my opinion is. If y'all don't really, I don't know if there's some people that are here laughing at me, or if you're one of my supporters and you're laughing with me, you need to let me know. Because as soon as I post a video, I don't deal with no trolls. If they came over here to laugh, I delete them. I block them. And sometimes I've made the mistake because I sometimes make people laugh and I make my supporters laugh. And if you're my supporter and I accidentally delete you or block you, just tell me on my political page that I did that. Or give me a message before this video is over that you did that. That you laughed, that you were laughing with me, not at me. Okay? Just you know, do that. Okay, don't worry. And if I block you right after this, don't worry, just send me a message to my political page.
I got a good, the next video is funny. That one's coming up. That one's coming up.
Now, I don't drink this often, but I have been drinking it for the last 15 years. That's the energy drink that I prefer. So a lot of you all, if you're not familiar, I'm one of the most hated women in the Rio Grande Valley. One of the most hated people. Hated on people. Hated on. A lot of these hate pages, they have a lot of views, especially when they talk badly about me. But the amount of people that actually participate in the hate does not correlate with the views. So that lets me know that there are a lot more people that actually love or haven't made their mind up yet about me than actually hate me. Is very few out of everybody. So if you're watching this video even right now, or you're coming to my page to see anything that I have on this, you know, on any of my platforms, it's either because you love me, you hate me, or you haven't made your mind up yet about me. Okay? So here recently, two of my biggest haters got together. They got together a long time ago. They're not getting along. So a lot of y'all are asking me for my feedback on that, and this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna hold on. Because one side, the hate has been divided. It's been divided. I told y'all this in videos long before. It wasn't gonna be long before they fought amongst each other. Come on. Look at what their goal was. Why do they even know each other? You have the female hater that's called in, has their whole own person calling in most of the time. The main person calling in to substantiate, you know, her hate, you know, or to defend her, right? This is my female hater. And then the male hater, this is the ones that they were friends, and then, you know, they had, you know, a disagreement. And he's still hating on me and she's still hating on me. For those of you that think that I'm going to align with any one of them, no, never. I will never align with either one of them, ever. Now, this male hater, he also has somebody that's calling in and trying to legitimize, you know, trying to put down one of this person's supporters or former supporters because that person, like, went against this person. It's a mess. But let's not forget one thing. The one comment I'm going to make here is this, too. All these people were once one unit. One unit. One unit. Why did they become one unit? To all hate on me. Now, the other female, the female hater, what's going on here? Oh, the female hater is challenging the male hater. Make a video without talking about us. There is no us, first of all. There's you and there's me. You and me. Please don't talk on my behalf. Don't talk on my behalf. You have no right to talk on my behalf. I still think that you had something to do with masterminding the beating. I almost died by the hands of the hate on 12/24/2020. I was
She didn't almost die. She got roughed up a little bit. Not a broken bone, a broken tooth, not a fracture. It's just all superficial stuff. And, you know, this is a few years later now. What did I say it was 2021? So almost a year later. Now it turned into, oh, you know, she had so-and-so had something to do with it. and so-and-so has something to do with it. Now all this, that theory is getting built.
Unrecognizable. There was a person giving orders during the hours that I was taken, tortured and gagged and all that, taken hostage. And to this day, I still believe that this female had a lot to do with orchestrating that. Now remember, all of these people that are now fighting and divided were once one fine, well-oiled machine, and they were proud of it. They were proud of the hate that they propagated against me. Now they're divided.
So we just saw the videos the other day. I played it for you guys. What did she say? The beating Christmas Eve, her ex-boyfriend's new girl didn't like her. They had a beef. In that video we saw the other day, there was no talk about Frank, Ophelia, John. They got together, they masterminded this. This was all because of that girl. Now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, now these people had something to do with it. How does that work? How does that work? You know, I hope she does come out with that book, because I would love to see all that crap she's got in there. I want to read what her imagination comes up with.
And this male, I don't know why this male, there's a lady that's supporting this male and she's supporting him strong. Lady, we got the receipts. You paid somebody to put drugs in my car in Cameron County. We got that proof. Do you not remember? Do we have that? Why are you even talking about any of this when you are that lady that literally paid to have somebody put drugs in my car? That's what I got to say to you. And you're a high society lady. High society lady. And you're there sticking up for another female, trying to put down another female when you literally paid to get another female caught up in criminal charges, framed when she didn't deserve it. And we have the proof. You think that's over? That's not over yet. That's not over yet. And then this other person that was supporting this female hater that I had to make a whole video on because she was like, I don't know, but Vanessa needs to do this and that. Man, here's your video. Here's your video. There's your video. Okay? So that person and all y'all people who are supporting either side, all of y'all supporting either side are hate. You're hate. If you support hate, you are part of the hate. Period. It's just...
If you support hate, you're part of the hate.
You all are there showing an absence of love to one human being. Because this man's still coming after me.
Hey, Paul. Glad you could be here.
Doing all he can to me, even while he's there arguing with this one. And this one, she still says little comments about me and still comes after me. So she was challenging him to say, make content that doesn't have anything to do with us. First of all, do not be talking for me. Don't. I am the kind of person that if you were in an injustice, a true injustice, and I saw it and I identified it, I believed it, I would help you as a woman, as a human.
No, you wouldn't.
However,
no,
the
you
case
wouldn't.
is you have not suffered an injustice yet. And two, you likely had everything to do with my beating. And I'm looking like this because it just feels like, because I've already put her right here, and it feels like she's right there. It's just a bad thing. Now, I challenge both of them to do this. Both of them to do this. I challenge the female hater to not have any content that arose from, when you break it down, hating Vanessa Tijerina, which means don't say anything about this hater. Don't say nothing about him. Don't react to him. Don't say nothing about the people that don't like you now because of anything. Because the only reason they don't like you, it all boils down to all of you hated me. So I challenge you, this one. You make content that has nothing to do with me, that has nothing to do with me at all. And plus, you're there. You slut shamed me. I want to say that too. And then you're there slut shaming his wife. But he wants to be like, it's okay what she said about Vanessa, but it's not okay what she said about me and my wife. And she wants to say, it's okay what he said about Vanessa, but it's not okay what he said about me and my wife. That's why this one is throwing this guy under the bus. And this female hater, she said on her show the other day, I can be on Vanessa's side. Man, the only reason she's saying that is because she knows that all of them probably did something that can wind them up in civil court or criminal court. Justly. That's why she said that. I can be on Vanessa's side because she has receipts of what all of them were involved in doing to my life. So I challenge her. Don't say anything, don't have any content that arises and stems from Vanessa Tijerina, which means you responding to him and you responding to anything that you don't like because they don't like you because of what you're doing, because you're fighting with him or because you're fighting with some of my supporters.
I want to skip this a little bit because it's, you know what I'm talking about? I know you know what I'm talking about.
I challenge you to create, I will do my video where I counter what they're saying. Or I give my opinion on what they're saying. That's what I'm going to do. All right? So thank y'all so much. Y'all be well and safe and enjoy the rest of your week, okay? And thank you, Miss Mary Morones. Gracias, gracias. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. A good person, decent person, this man is. While the same supporters are now saying what a bad lady this person is. Y'all are all haters. All of you. Don't you understand that? You're supporting a man who hates. You are sticking up for a man who hates. And you are hating on another one. You are supporting a woman who hates. You are sticking up for a woman who hates. And you're supporting hate on another one. It's an absence of love. It was an alliance that was formed. An absence of love. Everything on this planet is either love or an absence of love.
Oh, poor you.
Love or an absence of love?
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Sorry, I had to laugh. I think I just sprayed spit all over my computer.
That's it. Hate is not a thing. Hate is an absence of love. It's either love or an absence of love. Everything I do with love. Everything that these people do, they do with an absence of love. You all feel my love. You feel my love. I know you feel my love. You feel my love.
Yeah, they feel your love. Right. Right.
You see my love. You sense my love. You feel my love. You do not feel the love here from her. You do not feel the love here. There is an absence of love from these people, both of them, from their supporters, from their callers. It's an absence of love. It's an absence of love. What they all have in common is that they come after me. And they have an absence of love towards me. That's what makes me.
An absence of love. Why don't she just say no love? Or why don't she just say hate? She likes the word so much. She loves the word hate so much. Why doesn't she just say they hate me? Which she loves to say.
Different from all of them. And I will never stand by one or the other. Because they both project to the world an absence of love, and they normalize that. They normalize an absence of love. They normalize an absence of hate.
But an absence of love is not hate. Right? At least that's how I see it.
They normalize an absence of care. They normalize an absence of consideration. This one normalizes racist things. This one normalizes disability slurs. They both normalize things that equal to absences of love. I am the complete opposite of them. That's why them, independent of each other, and their supporters, and their callers, and their defenders, all of them, even when they're arguing with each other, the one thing they have in common is they hate me. And if you are supporting me, if you're supporting me, how do you think I feel that you all are on the hate page, this man's hate page, and you're supporting the negative comments against her? If you're my supporters and you are on this hate page and you're supporting the negative comments against him, because y'all both don't, even my supporters have picked one over the other. And that's sad, because even my supporters should realize it's all hate. And these people still, both of them applauded the takeaway of my children. Both of them tried to make a hate parade on the anniversary that my children were taken away from me.
Yes, and you know what? I would have done the same thing. That is the best thing that could have happened to them. And I'm not saying that as a... I'm saying that with absence of love, but with love to her daughters. How's that? How's that?
By the orchestration of their team when they were aligned. How do you think I feel to see my supporters do that? Participating in their discussions. Participating on pages that have absence of love.
So she quit calling him hate and started calling them. See, I'm okay with mine being called an absence of love page, because it's not a hate page. And Tony's right. There hasn't been a lick of talk of autism or disability or anything like that. Right? It's almost over.
How do you think that makes me feel? Well, that's what I have to say. So don't even think that I'm ever gonna align with that lady or that man. That's the reason. And he should have known what he was getting into with her, and she should have known what he was getting into with him, because both of them were coming after an individual that shows love, and they will not be manipulated by either one of those people. They should have known, if you're coming after me, so easy. Somebody that demonstrates nothing but love and stands her ground when she has to. What makes y'all think that you're never going to butt heads? That was a disaster waiting to happen. It was a disaster waiting to happen. And
all right, I want to skip ahead. This one's almost done.
She hopes that. She wishes death on people. This one shows nothing but a lack of love.
That woman she's talking about that wishes death on people, that's just satire stuff. She doesn't actually wish death on people.
In common? What do they have all in common? They all hate me. So how can we think that this side makes more sense than this side when both sides do not make any sense at all? If you speak with an absence of love and you demonstrate an absence of love, you make no good reason. It's not.
She must have saw that in a video somewhere, like right before she did this live. She heard the term "an absence of love" somewhere. That's why she's going on and on and on about it.
With my ability to survive and to prove them wrong. This one also didn't think that I was going to be able to survive and amaze y'all with my...
Yeah, and she said all she does is show love all the time. Well, how come you couldn't show love to that lady who said she wanted to hurt herself? I mean, you know, I'm just asking, where was the love there? Where was it? Because that seemed more like an absence of love.
My ability to survive it all. Both of them. And their people.
1 minute left.
But amaze you all, I will. Hi, Xochitl, ¿cómo estás? Thank you, Miss Kimberly Ann Loving. Thank you so much. That's what I have to say. If you want my Cash App, it's $THEREAL.
Yes, I muted that on purpose.
Okay? I want you all to take a really close look at both of them and the things that they're saying. And everything that I said in this video.
Blah,
And
blah, blah.
compare
blah, blah,
everything
blah,
I said in
blah.
this video to what they're demonstrating or not demonstrating. And you will see that I'm not lying. You'll see that. You'll see it. Okay.
All right. I thought that was going to be something a little different, but it was definitely entertaining besides that. Okay, so here's one. I had never seen this before, and I thought it was freaking hilarious. All right? So the guy you're going to see on the screen right now, whenever she talks about the hater from Brownsville, in the early days, this is who she's talking about. His name is Frank Marr. And he's got that page called No More Chisme. Still has it. The page is still up and running. And he would stream her live. Every time she went live, he'd stream it every single time. You know, a la the Ultimate Deception style. He would stream it. You know, sometimes when I show you a video and it's got this TV, like a old school TV around it, around the video, that was kind of his thing. And that's how you can tell, oh, Frank's streaming her. And this is funny because she makes it sound like she knows Frank so well. So in this video, I don't recall if it was a prank or did he accidentally ring her phone? She didn't answer, but then she called back. And I'm sure he was scrambling. This video picks up once they're in a conversation already. This is hilarious.
I don't know why a person would reasonably, logically, and practically be calling me in the middle of a hurricane at nearly 11 o'clock an hour to midnight.
I understand that, man.
That's
but
when I missed your call.
Okay.
And that's when I missed your calls, sir.
Okay.
It's on a Saturday night.
But you called us back, so it
And
means
you're
it's not
calling
that
me.
late.
And, excuse me?
Ma'am, we're not trying to argue right now. I'm just trying to figure out.
Why are you calling me in the middle of the night on a Saturday that's a weekend, okay? First of all, a weekend, okay? And you haven't given me a credible source. You're saying you're Mr. Jones. That could be an alias. You're acting the way that you're acting with me. I think that that's really rude. I think it's really...
Mr. Jones. So this is the guy. I mean, Frank would trigger her day after day after day, relentlessly, and sometimes not even on purpose, but she would get triggered. She hates, I'll say, true hate, definitely an absence of love. She has an absence of love for Frank. And it's funny that of all these years that he was doing this, and he would do his own live shows as well. But she doesn't recognize it's him. And he said, it's Mr. Jones. But the same way, but that's how she is. The same way that she didn't recognize John Allen when he came up to her window of her car. And she said, do I know you? She had no idea until he mentioned who he was. Well, the same thing here. We're talking somebody who she absolutely hates with a passion. She has watched him talk live on his videos. She drove to Houston to his house to stalk him over there, only to get out of her car and to videotape. Like, just go and, start videotaping him in his house. And she was trying to get Frank to hit her. It's like, go ahead, hit me. Go ahead, hit me, Trying to locate that. There is video out there. And it's hilarious because I think she truly doesn't know that it's him.
Really rude. And the fact that you're demanding something out of a female in the middle of a hurricane on Saturday night, that's more about you than anything about me.
Ma'am, we don't know why you're upset. We just ask you a small
I'm
question.
upset because I have a strange man calling me at weird hours, nearly midnight.
Okay.
Wouldn't any woman feel strange that a man is calling him that late?
But you called us back, though.
I think so, right?
But you called us back.
I think so, right?
Ma'am, you called...
So, one way or another, the call initiated from him to her. She didn't answer, so she called back. She returned the call. That's why he's saying, what are you arguing for? You called us back, and he's right.
So why would you even attempt to call somebody? Why would you attempt to call a female that is strange to you at that time at night in the middle of a full-fledged hurricane?
Ma'am, we just called you, and we're sorry we called you late, but you did call us back.
No, you didn't just call late. No, I didn't know if you were a family member. I didn't know what number you were. There was no number on the caller ID. I have my call log. I can take the screenshots.
Okay.
Right.
But if it was late, you wouldn't call us back.
I don't know if you were a family member or not, sir. I don't know if you were calling me on behalf of a family member. You don't know my life. In fact, now you sound like a troll because you're trying to make reason out of something that's unreasonable. You're trying...
And by the way, we haven't been hit with a hurricane in decades. We've had hurricanes come close, but we haven't taken a direct hit from a hurricane in quite a while.
You're trying to make sense out of something that's nonsense.
Ma'am, we don't want to argue. We just wanted to ask you a question.
You have an attitude with me because I have an attitude with you. You unreasonably have an attitude with me, and I reasonably have an attitude with you. So you go out there, tell social media your story, tell the newspapers your story. Say, hey, I'm male that called a female asking her a weird question out of the blue, not really even validating the end. It's not even your name, I bet. And then she was rude. But then again, we called her in the middle of the night, an hour before midnight on Saturday in the middle of a hurricane. Who's going to look like the unreasonable party?
Ma'am, we're not trying to argue. We're just trying to figure out how do you plan to
Sir, you can call at reasonable times, Monday to Friday, right?
But you did call us back.
Right? Sir, I don't know who I was calling. I just saw that I got a missed call. That could have been about one of my children. That could have been about something serious, maybe my grandfather. How dare you try to gaslight me? How dare you try to say, well, you called us back, so that means okay. You initiated contact, sir. You did.
Ma'am, you called us back, ma'am.
You initiated contact, sir.
But you called us back.
You initiated contact.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if I called you back. You initiated contact. You initiated contact.
Ma'am, you called us back.
Look, they're telling you what to say, man. These guys are trolling me.
They're telling you what to say. It makes me think that she's watching. Maybe she was watching. And she still wants to say she doesn't know who it is, or she wants to continue with it's Mr. Jones.
Play this on social media, and then I'll play my recording too. Because please,
ma'am,
the very beginning of this call. Bye.
We don't know why you're mad.
She hung up.
Ow! Se enojó la chisqueada. Like, guys, literally, did you hear cómo se chisqueó? Guys, that was so funny. Se chisqueó la vieja. Se chisqueó. Dang, se chisqueó la vieja.
Hey, Christina.
Guys, she didn't have to call back. That was so funny because I was about to end the live and then she called back. This is what going live is about. It's pure political entertainment. So what I'm going to do, guys, is...
And it wasn't even political. It was just straight up entertainment. This was great.
I'm going to go... Let me see. Se chisqueó, guys. Se chisqueó. Mr. Jones.
Yeah, Mr. Jones. That was freaking hilarious.
Now I'm not going to call her back because then she's going to say that we're harassing her. But, guys, y'all heard on the live, she called me back. So.
Exactly. I'm not monetizing. She's heard his voice for years at that point. How does she not know? Seriously.
And I don't know why.
But at the same time, it kind of proves my point that she don't care about nothing else. It's only about her. You know, all this stuff about have a photographic memory. It's like, I don't think she does. I don't think she's got that great of a memory. Because if you're dealing with someone that you really know is your menace, how do you not know it's them? You've heard their voice. She obviously watches him live. She watches everybody. Yeah, let me just play the beginning as this is funny.
A person would reasonably, logically, and practically be calling me in the middle of a hurricane at nearly 11 o'clock an hour to midnight.
I understand that, man.
That's when I missed your call.
Okay.
And that's when I missed your call, sir.
Okay.
It's on a Saturday night.
But you called us back, so it
and
means
you're
it's
calling
not that
me,
late.
And excuse me?
Ma'am, we're not trying to argue right now. I'm just trying to figure out.
Why are you calling me in the middle of the night on a Saturday that's a weekend, okay? First of all, a weekend, okay? And you haven't given me a credible source. You're saying you're Mr. Jones. That could be an alias. You're acting the way that you're acting with me. I think that that's really rude. I think it's really rude. And the fact that you're demanding something out of a female in the middle of a hurricane on Saturday night, that's more about you than anything about me.
Ma'am, we don't know why you're upset. We just asked you a small question.
I'm upset because I have a strange man calling me at weird hours.
But she'll continue to talk with him instead of just hanging up and blocking the number. She just keeps on talking to him.
Nearly midnight.
Okay,
Wouldn't any woman feel strange that a man is calling him that late?
but you called us back, though.
I think so, right?
But you called us
I
back.
think so, right?
Ma'am, you called us back.
So why would you even attempt to call somebody? Why would you attempt to call a female that is strange to you at that time at night in the middle of a full-fledged hurricane?
Ma'am, we just called you, and we're sorry we called you late, but you did call us back.
No, you didn't just call late. No, I didn't know if you were a family member. I didn't know who number you were. There was no number on the caller ID. I have my call log. I can take the screenshots.
Okay.
Right.
But if it was late, you wouldn't call us back.
I don't know if you were a family member or not, sir. I don't know if you were calling me on behalf of a family member. You don't know my life. In fact, now you sound like a troll. Because you're trying to make reason out of something that's unreasonable. You're trying to make sense out of something that's nonsense.
Ma'am, we don't want to argue. We just wanted to ask a question.
You have an attitude with me because I have an attitude with you. You unreasonably have an attitude with me, and I reasonably have an attitude with you. So you go out there, tell social media your story, tell the newspapers your story. Say, hey, I'm male that called a female asking her a weird question out of the blue, not really even validating the answer. It's not even your name, I bet. And then she was rude. But then again, we called her in the middle of the night, an hour before midnight on Saturday in the middle of a hurricane. Who's going to look like the unreasonable party?
Ma'am, we're not trying to argue. We're just trying to figure out how do you plan to defeat...
Sir, you can call at reasonable times, Monday to Friday, right?
But you did call us back.
Right? Sir, I don't know who I was calling. I just saw that I got a missed call. That could have been about one of my children.
Come on, Mr. Jones. Why would you call her on a Saturday night? I think his question was how were you going to plan? How were you planning to defeat Eddie Lucio? Because that's who she was running against, and he's old school senator. He's been here forever. There was no way she was going to win, and it was a kind of a trolling question, but in a way it was a legit question. I think that's what he was going to ask. If anybody remembers different, feel free. But that's what I think it was.
That could have been about something serious, maybe my grandfather. How dare you try to gaslight me? How dare you try to say, well, you called us back, so that means okay. You initiated contact, sir. You did.
Ma'am, you called us back, ma'am.
You initiated contact, sir.
But you called us back.
You initiated contact.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if I called you back. You initiated contact. You initiated contact.
Ma'am, you called us back.
Look, they're telling you what to say, man. You guys are trolling me. Play this on social media, and then I'll play my recording too. Because please,
ma'am,
the very beginning of this call. Bye.
We don't know why you're mad.
Ouch! So I put a link to his page. It's on Facebook. Shout out to Frank for the video. Great, funny as hell. Seriously. That's the page. He's still up. He does post stuff. I don't know if he goes live too much anymore, but he does post stuff. And if you dig back, there's a lot of video clips in there as well, like this. So this one, I think we'll wrap it up with this one. This is the longest one for tonight, I think. Yeah, we don't have to watch the whole thing, depending on how... We'll see where it goes. This one starts off pretty hot right from the beginning. This is a phone call. It's not a phone call. I believe it's a live with another menace of hers, George Rice. He was he's also a military veteran. He had a brewery in McAllen, and it has closed recently. They had to shut down, or they shut down for whatever the reason. They shut down. But he always accused him of being a certain page that was out there, and it went to court, and there was an order for him not to make contact with her. So you're going to see George's wife do most of the talking, but he's there. And I'll just we just go from here. All right, here we go. Yeah, exactly, Christina. If it's no contact, it's no contact. And if they contact you, well, let it be. But the minute you call them back, you're not helping yourself. You're not helping yourself. And as soon as she heard or she didn't like what the conversation was about or the reason for the call, she could have just hung up. She could have just hung up and, it's over, right? Okay, ready? Let me mute that out a little bit. They're going to get right to the live pretty quick, actually.
Just like I promised, right? Just like I promised, right? Here we go. Just like I promised. Here we go, okay. Here we go. There we go. There we go.
I'll take the banner off.
Okay, first of all, no, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Before you start, this is what I'm going to say. Don't try to convince me that because I see your husband right now, and because we're going to see your husband right now, and we're going to see the George Vela profile active, that the two cannot be the same person. Don't.
So there was a page that she did not care for, and they also didn't care for her. And the page was called George Vela. And and I don't know why. For some reason, here, hold on. No, let me do this. For some reason, that's become a big deal around here. Well, who runs this page and who runs that page? Because there are some pages that are like anonymous pages, right? They favor one kind of thing or another, or they're a certain kind of page. She calls them hate pages. Some are called awareness pages, but they all have like just generic names. They're anonymous. They're not attached to a person like somebody that goes live every day. But it's a big thing down here. Who runs that page? And there's a bunch of these troll pages, right? And everybody is so wound up to find out who's that page. And I don't know, like who cares? Why do people care about that so much? They're all harassment or whatever. Yeah, whatever, harassment. This is when you go live, when you put your life out there on live, you make yourself susceptible to some people they're just not going to like you. And you got to deal. And you got to learn how to ignore certain stuff and just let it go. Don't engage. If there's a page that you don't like or comments you don't like or posts that you don't like, just whatever. Let it be. So this was at a time or man, and there's people still trying to find out about certain pages. Well, who was that page, and who's this page, and who's that page? Like, you know, I don't know why everybody's so really they get triggered about that. So she always accused him of being George Vela, even though his name is George. That's just a coincidence. But he doesn't get into this stuff. He's got nothing. He had nothing to do with it. This is not his kind of drama. Not his. He don't like the drama. He's a grown ass man who really doesn't care for this stuff.
Don't try that shit, Alexa, because we all know that you can use another phone to log on that's not even in the
He's
view
right
of here.
here, though.
I'm right here, you crackhead.
Don't call her names. Don't call her names. Just let her talk.
Don't. Let him know that if he opens up his mouth, that means he's communicating with me. That means it's gonna be another police report. What's going on? I'm not gonna believe that bullshit that you're not George Vela, okay?
So she's saying, even though he's there with you live, that doesn't mean he's not on another phone logged in as that person. I mean, paranoia to the maximum here.
Let me.
I'm not
Can I
gonna
ask you
believe that
something?
shit.
Can I ask you something? Listen, what makes you think that my husband? No. Let me talk.
You gonna ask me
let's
for
do
proof
this.
again?
Yes,
You're gonna ask me the same shit that I haven't been
how
wanting
can
to answer.
anybody listen and believe you when all you do is talk, but you never provide the proof? Not once. You threaten it, but you never show it.
That's what this shit is about.
Oh yes, if you're gonna accuse us of something, show it, Vanessa.
That's what this shit is about.
Yes, of course.
Let me tell you, I was real clear when I told you that shit. I was clear. I said it 3 times
You
on
talk
that.
all you want. That's all. You're really good at talking. I get
Go
that.
ahead. Let me know when I can talk. Let me know when I can talk.
Okay, well, let me talk. Show the proof. You keep saying you have all this stuff, and you threatened us to give us 48 hours and all sorts of stuff, but yet you never show proof of anything, Vanessa. Why? Why not? Where do you hold? Oh, and then you accuse because you don't want a white woman or any other woman or man to tell you what to do. So to me, that either means you don't have any proof and you're full of fucking hot air. You know, what is it? I don't understand.
You want to start with the fucking attitude? You really want to start with the fucking attitude?
I'm going off of your attitude.
You really want to start with the fucking attitude? You're going to go balls to the walls with the fucking attitude? Or you want to be a fucking lady? You want to be a fucking lady? Are you going to be a fucking lady? Are you going to be a fucking lady or not?
Just show the proof.
This is live. This is live. This is live. This is live.
I know it is.
Well, then be a lady. Be a lady.
I am
just
being
like
a lady.
I was.
She's yelling and cursing, telling her to be a lady, and listen to her.
I have a mouth. Just because I'm a lady doesn't mean I can't have a mouth.
Then don't be talking to me like that.
Nobody
was talking to you like that. Nobody.
I can talk how I want. I'm sorry.
Look, Alexa, I have a really bad problem with white
folks
talking down on people of color. Don't be doing that.
You know what? You claim to know our history and where we're from and who we're related to. You have no idea, man.
If your dad is white and your mom is white,
she has no idea about our family and
if your mom is white and your dad is white, you're white. I don't give a shit about nothing else.
She doesn't know who your mom is.
You have white privilege. You have white privilege. You have white privilege. You have white privilege.
I was born and raised here in Edinburgh. That's where I'm
That doesn't make you not white. That don't make you not white.
I know I'm white. I know I'm white.
Then
I'm not denying that.
All right? You're white, period.
But why you gotta make it into a race issue? This is about you showing proof.
White folks telling me what
no. You don't like being backed into a corner when you can't even prove it. Yes, because you automatically go for the race card. That is your go-to thing. Your race card and your sexism card. That's exactly what you go for.
Your husband.
I'm sorry, that's what it is.
When I can talk.
Look how upset you are. Look how upset you are. You go for the race card. You go
Your
for
husband
every
is
time.
terrorizing me. Your husband is harassing me.
You
want to be on here with the harasser.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be on here with the harasser and say, Look at
I'm
you.
just
You're
defending
so
my
mad,
husband.
Vanessa.
You don't like
You're so
a man to
upset,
come. You don't like
Vanessa.
a man to defend himself against you. So here I am, woman to woman. I'll defend my husband any day. And
I know
I
you will.
know
I know you will.
exactly.
I
That's
know
what
you
you do
will.
when you're
I
in a
know you
healthy
will. Because
relationship.
your
You're gonna
husband
defend the
is
person
such
you
a
love.
weak ass
I'm
that he
sorry
has to
that
get you to
offends
get
you.
in.
I'm sorry that offends you, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
Are you finished? Or did you want to
No,
just grandstand? Because it sounds like you just wanted to grandstand on my post. We got 330 people
I see
watching.
that.
All right.
People like a
Are
good
you going to
show.
tell me
People
when
like a
you're
good
going to
show.
shut up
That's
so
why
that I
they
can
watch
answer?
you. That's why they watch you.
Tell me when I can talk. Because
Go
we've
ahead,
all been
talk.
hearing you.
Go for it.
Look, your husband is not the only one that's behind Justice RGV.
That was the page. Sorry, Justice RGV, which is still out there. And guess what? It's not George. Justice RGV. It's another. Now it's become more of just a news page. But before they did some awareness stuff, which is why she didn't like them. And so without any proof, I mean, how are you going to get proof? I don't know. I mean, there's different ways to do it, but legal, it's, they require court orders. But she's accusing them of being Justice RGV when he had nothing to do with it.
It's other people other than him. It's not just him. One of those other people I really care about. Listen, lady, you're going to be doing nonverbal communication? You think you're just gonna you think you're gonna have me looking like a fool on my own live video while you roll your freaking eyes? But you want to be a lady, right? You want to be a lady, and you don't want me to tell you none of that shit.
So she gets triggered by an eye roll. And that's the problem. It's like, just say what you're gonna say. And she gets sidetracked so easily and triggered so easily.
But
You can tell me all you want. I don't care.
She was listening to
You
her.
want to be rolling your eyes.
I can.
Guess what? I can just hang up on you right now. And what?
Bill, there goes your proof. There goes you running away. You're running
All
away.
of these people are gonna know you're full of shit.
How? I don't have
Are
anything
you
to
gonna
prove.
let me
You
talk?
do.
Are you gonna be there with your
You
attitude?
do. You're the one that's making the accusation.
With your attitude.
You
Are
have
gonna let me
accusations,
talk?
but you don't have the
Are you gonna
proof
be there
to
with your
back it up.
attitude?
It's
Are
plain
you
and
going
simple.
to let me talk, or are you gonna be there with your attitude?
Well, you've had like 3 hours to talk, haven't you?
Are you going to let me talk, or are you gonna be there with your attitude?
You've had like 5 or 8 videos
Are you
in the
going
last
to be
2
quiet,
days.
or are you gonna let me talk?
Talk. What else do you have to say? What else?
Then shut your mouth, Alexa, so I can talk. He's not the only one that's behind that page. There's a female that I care about, and there's another white dude that I care about. You don't like what I have to say? This is my time to talk. I let you talk.
Oh my God, she's letting you talk. She's not saying anything. Just, hey Lola, she's not saying anything. Just somebody put it up there. What a clown. Yes, I'm not monetizing. What a clown, exactly.
And everything that I'm saying, all these people already heard, Alexa. Everything. But for your sake, I'm going to say it. First of all, I need these people to see as bad as your husband can get. There's 2 ways that I'm going to allow this to be exposed. There's 2 ways, and that's just 2 ways. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
One, you take me to court. Because let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. Because Alexa.
Financial value.
No. Hey, no me hables tú.
Oh,
No me hables tú.
I would have told her, shut the F up already. I'm surprised they didn't hang up.
Alexa, if indeed your family's being terrorized, right? I'm doing some real bad shit. then you guys have every reason to take me to court, and I beg you to take me to court. I want you to take me to court. Tell your husband, you guys take me to court, please. No, wait a minute. I'm not done talking. I'll let you know when I'm done. All of these people are watching you guys be uncivilized while I'm literally just kind enough to even allow this to happen.
She's calling them uncivilized, and she's going off like a freaking crazy mad woman. Oh, that's rich. Very.
You guys, I'm doing is so bad. And he knows that I'm just a straight up liar. Then you guys have the best case in the world, which means take me to court. That's one way. The only other way, Alexa, that I'm going to allow, that I'm going to be the catalyst to exposing your husband, and tell him I don't need communication from him, even nonverbal. Let him know. Alexa, let him know. Alexa, let him know.
He can hear
Nobody
you.
can see those messages. That's not how you expose a
them.
live video and messages, man.
Oh, it's just showing the Justice RGB stuff.
Don't talk to me, man. All contact from you is unwanted. I'm talking to your lady here. One more time. Let me try again. So I already mentioned one way. The other way? The only other way, Alexa, is what I'm going to have to do. That's why I made these police reports. All right? So if you want it to, it's going to happen either way. If you want it to happen sooner, then take me to court. They're going to take a little while here because, you know, it's Willacy County. But if you want it to happen sooner, and if I'm so wrong and your husband knows that I'm lying, right? I'm lying. He is not Justice RGV. He is not George Vela, right? The otra vez. Look at, but I'm obsessed, right? I'm not even looking at that shit. But I'm obsessed, right? But I'm obsessed. But I'm obsessed, right, Alexa?
You kind of are. You kind of are.
I'm obsessed, right?
You are.
Lady, when your husband comes for me, I'm going to deal with your husband. If your husband comes for me frequently, guess what? I'm going to deal with him frequently. I'm reacting to your husband. So if you want to say that I'm obsessed, I'm reacting to your husband's obsession. He is the one that says how fast this goes and how often. I'm not out there looking for him. This is a second thing. Shut, man. You guys don't know how to let nobody talk, right? I let you talk right now.
Oh my goodness, they've been letting her talk. If you want to call it talk, she's just been rambling and telling them to let her talk. To get your point across, you made your point. What else do you got to say?
And I knew that you were going to try that shit, trying to convince people he can't be George Vela because of this. Stop. Nobody believes y'all. The only other way for this to be exposed is for the DA to subpoena. That's why I came straight over here and reported not just George, but the George Vela profile. That was pivotal. Even the officer said, he said it's really bad if he's so obsessed that he's using other profiles. That makes for a stronger case. When we go after your husband, when we expose him for him being the one that's been harassing me for 5 years, that's why I made the complaint against Justice RGV. I had to include all of those pages in the same complaint. Why, Alexa? Why? Because I needed, man, here goes your husband again, completely upset, completely obsessed.
No, somebody asked. Somebody asked the show.
Someone's asking me to log on.
The show, his log on screen, so he's gonna show. He has nothing to hide.
To the female.
He has nothing to hide.
Man, otra vez. Alexa, do you not understand that I don't want any contact from your husband? Here I go. I'm going to try again.
Why can't he defend himself? You're accusing him of things. I don't understand.
Alexa, stop.
I would have
Yes,
said,
bitch, I heard you. I'm pretending like I didn't.
I gave you a chance. 500 people are watching, man. You guys are behaving badly.
You don't shut up. You keep trying to get your point across no matter how much silence I gave you. You know what? Let me do one better. Let me do one better. I haven't even finished. Say whatever the hell you want, and then let me talk. Go.
Can I talk?
You're gonna have to allow me to speak eventually, Alexa. You cannot ramble and ramble and ramble. You still have.
Who's been rambling? Who's the one that's been? Oh my God! Yeah, I would have hung up on this a long time ago.
Not let me finish my second half. But go ahead and talk.
No, I mean, you've had 3 hours to talk on your live. What?
I know, right? Lola, they're just sitting there listening to her. She's the one going freaking berserk.
What else do you have to say?
Alexa, so then you did just do this to grandstand.
No, I want to prove the point. If you have some,
and let me finish.
Please finish, Vanessa, please.
And let me finish.
Please.
Who's the one does she? Who's the one grandstanding? It's like everything she's trying to throw at them, it's stuff that she herself is doing right here, right now. It's hilarious. Talk about mental illness. I mean, oh God.
Save everybody and finish.
Save everybody and finish. Man, as soon as you two are kicking rocks, these people are still going to be here. What do you mean save everybody? Not everybody thinks that I'm boring. Are you kidding me? And they ain't going to your page to follow you. Are you kidding me? Please. Now I'm going to finish. So the only way, that's why I reported Justice RGV and George Vela. Because then it becomes criminal. And then we force Facebook to expose who's behind both of those other profiles. Those are the only two. Man, what's going on here? Because I'm talking. Those are the only two ways. That's it. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. That's it. And I told you, I don't give a shit, George, what you're showing me, man. I don't give a shit what you're showing me. Tell him, I don't give a shit. Do you understand that? None of these people believe that George Rice is not George Vela. What a coincidence that the husband and wife were, that George Vela was on the same post as Alexa Rice. What a coincidence, right? What a coincidence. And then everybody saw me ask George Vela to go live. Why does a Mexican man have to hide going live? A Mexican man don't have to hide going live. No, he don't have to. But why? Because that profile is that guy right next to you, right there. That's why. That's why. That's why. You guys just wanted to come on here because you guys somehow thought that you were going to grandstand on my post. Look at how rude you are, Alexa. Well, you've been talking for 3 hours. I'm like, lady, I'm answering your questions. I didn't put.
This was from. Twenty I want to say 2021. That ballpark, circa 21.
Put you on here so that you could just explain away everything. Go do that shit from your page. Are you doing it here because ain't nobody going to your pages? Is that what it is? You're not going to grandstand on my page. I'm being kind to you. You guys take advantage of kindness. And
Vanessa,
the whole fucking valley's watching you.
Vanessa,
the whole
we were at a
watching
barbecue all day. When you were going
I don't
off,
give a shit
and
if you
when
were at
they
a
were,
barbecue
we
all
had
day.
20 veterans that saw what you were
I don't want that
doing.
dude talking to me, man. What the hell?
She'll do herself in.
How can you say your husband's not obsessed? How
We're
can you
just
say that
defending
shit right
ourselves.
there
That's
is not
normal.
obsession?
That's normal, Vanessa. How would somebody
That shit's not normal.
to not defend ourselves? to not defend ourselves? That's crazy.
Do you know how
That's
many
crazy
husbands?
for you to think not to defend
Do you know
ourselves.
how
I'm
many
sorry.
husbands? Do you know how many husbands can sit next to their
I can't
wives
show my
and
login when
shut
I'm
up?
No, Anthony wants something.
Do
Anthony,
you know how
Alexa,
many?
show your login screen. It only shows the pictures of Facebook.
That's all you wanted to
Alexa
do.
and George.
Guys,
Okay,
now I'm just
I'll do that
talking
right now.
now I'm just gonna talk. Now I'm just addressing my audience.
See, so he's willing to prove it, but she didn't want no part of that.
You see what this? You see the shit they did?
Hey,
Look at
message
this.
me and I'll live video
see
you
this
who's
shit?
messaging on
Do
there
you
and I'll
see
show you
this shit?
proof, okay?
All they wanted to do was try to manipulate you guys.
So I'm told this is even possibly before that, 2018, 2019, in that range.
To make you guys think I'm not George Vela because of this stupid shit. None of that shit proves that you're not George Vela.
Well, then
None
prove
of the
it.
shit that you can say
Then
or
prove
do
that we
on this
are.
video.
And other than you running your trap, why don't you just show? That's all you do. That's all you do is you just talk, but you don't show any proof of anything.
I
I'm
don't have
sorry.
to, Alexa. I don't have to. It's a court of public opinion.
Because
If
you have
guys were
nothing. You
about
have
it,
nada.
Man,
Nada.
if you had a
You
leg
have
to stand on,
nothing.
if he was not Justice RGB, you would sue
You
me.
no, ma'am. See, the
No,
thing is,
that's
all you
it.
care is
That's
about
it.
destroying
That's
a
it.
family.
That's it. It's a
That's
wrap.
what you're
It's a wrap.
doing.
If
You want to
were
destroy
you were
a
not Justice
family.
RGB,
All we've
you
done
would
is
sue
try
me.
to help people,
You would
and you
sue
can't
me.
even prove
You
what
would
you're
sue me.
claiming.
You would sue me.
You cannot
would
prove
sue
what
me.
you're
You
claiming
would
at
sue me.
all. You're full
You
of
would
hot
sue me.
air.
You would sue me.
Look at you.
You
Look
would
how
sue me.
upset you
If I
are.
was lying, you would
Look
sue me.
how
If I was
upset.
Man, she's. I'm waiting to see the foam coming out of her mouth. I mean, she's like a freaking animal. Rabid animal.
That's really disturbing.
If I was lying,
I'm so
you would
sorry
sue me.
that you're in this
If I was
way.
lying,
I'm
you
very
would sue me.
sorry.
If I was lying, you would sue me. I'm just gonna repeat
You know
that.
what? I don't
If
want
I
to
was
waste my
lying, you
money
would sue
suing
me.
you.
If I was lying, you would sue me.
What would we
If
get
I was
from
lying,
you?
you would
Vanessa,
sue me.
Wait, what would
If
we
I
get
was
from
lying,
you?
you would sue me. I'm not gonna
What
talk
would
to you,
we
man.
get from you? You have nothing, right?
I
You
don't
claim
give
to
a
have no
shit what you
money,
get from me. You would
and
say
that's
your
why you do
name.
the Facebook
You would
lives to
clear
get
your
people to watch
husband's name.
you. How am I
Clear
going to
your
do
husband's
that?
name.
Why
Clear
not? Are we
your
money?
husband's
Are we
name.
All day long, Roy.
Clear
I will
your
back my
husband's
husband no matter
name.
what. 3, I
Clear
will
your
defend my
husband's
family
name.
against crazy
Clear
people like
your
you,
husband's
regardless if I was
name.
white,
Clear
yellow,
your
purple,
husband's
black.
name.
I don't
I'm just
care.
gonna keep on repeating it. Clear your husband's name.
Wait,
Clear
look
your
at her,
husband's name.
guys. A
Clear
lot of
your
you won't.
husband's
She can't
name.
even send
Clear your
proof. She
prove me
can't send
wrong.
proof of what
Prove
she's
me
doing,
wrong.
but look how upset
Prove
she's
me wrong.
getting.
Prove me wrong. Prove
We've
me
been
wrong.
trying
Wait,
to.
we've been trying to.
We've been trying to.
Man, this is a freaking crash out if I ever seen one. Holy moly. God.
We've been trying
to prove. I've showed you screenshots of the pages I manage. I showed you active conversations with George Bella and Justice RGV. I showed you this multiple times. I begged you on direct message to stop affiliating. You got it in your brain that I'm George Bella. You've attacked me, you attacked my friends, you attacked my family, you attacked my mom, you attacked my wife, you attacked my business. And you have zero proof. You never had it. You're emotionally unstable, Vanessa.
If he doesn't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna make another police report.
Go for it.
You invited us on your freaking live. Go ahead.
I invited Alexa. You shut
No,
up.
I told you I was laying in bed with him. Did I not tell you I was laying in bed with him, that we had been in bed?
I don't give a shit if your husband's next to you. He doesn't contact me. That means no words to me.
Well, then you don't contact him either.
We tried to prove
Well,
our
what's up,
innocence
Fitz?
multiple
I
times.
don't. Tell
You
him to
refuse
stop
to listen
messaging
to
me
us.
at
You,
3
You want us to
Vanessa.
you want us to take you to court. You have nothing of value to
Guys.
get in court.
Do you see this, Vola? Do you see them? Do you see what they're doing on this? Do you see them?
Yes, I hope
Listen,
they are. I hope they
no,
really hope
man,
they do.
No, you guys. Look, they all know you're full of shit. They all know you're full of shit. Look at what they're saying. If you don't
We are
believe me,
looking at what they're
look at
saying.
the
Vanessa,
people.
just provide the
Look at what
proof.
the people are saying.
I've
at what-
offered
they
you
don't need no
multiple.
proof, they know.
Did you see that? She had to wipe her mouth. She got baba coming. She got saliva. She's foaming at the mouth. I swear that's what happened.
Either.
We tried to prove our
Holy
innocence
shit.
multiple
I
times.
don't. Tell
You
him to
refuse
stop
to listen
messaging
to
me
us.
at
You
3 in
do,
the
You want
morning.
us to take
Here
you.
it goes.
You want us to take you to court. You have nothing of value to
Guys.
get in court.
Do you see this vola? Do you see them? Do you see what they're doing on this? Do you see them?
Yes, I hope
Listen,
they are. I hope they
no,
really hope they
man,
do.
no, you guys. Look, they all know you're full of shit. They all know you're full of shit. Look at what they're saying. If you don't
We are
believe me,
looking at what they're
look at
saying.
the
Vanessa,
people.
just
Look
provide the
at what the
proof.
people are saying.
I've
Look at what
offered
they
you
don't need no proof.
multiple.
They know.
I've offered you to get on my Facebook. I've
Stop
offered you to see
talking
my
to
login,
me.
and you refuse to listen
Stop
to it.
talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop. We're talking to her.
She's going off.
Stop talking to me.
No,
What
okay, don't
part
say no
of
more.
no contact, all contact from you is unwanted? Man, your husband don't know how to fucking stop. Your husband's the one that's obsessed. Do you hear what my audience is telling you to do? Listen to them. Why don't you listen to them? Show them your login.
You need to listen to them too. Clearly, you're only picking and choosing what you want to read.
Show them your login.
Yeah,
Show them
okay,
your login.
thank you. Thank you. I will right now. I've been trying to do this for 10 minutes. Here,
Holy
Vanessa,
shit, Vanessa. You're the
I've
kept
been
saying you
trying
don't
to
want to
do this
see
for a
it.
while. Shit.
My
God.
children are in bed, asleep, and
No,
tucked into their bed. That's what they're
Alexa,
asking.
you
So I'm letting
hold the
them
phone
know.
and you do it. I don't want to. I don't want to see George. I don't want to see George.
You don't want
I
to
don't
see
need
proof
to
that
talk
I'm
to
not
George.
Justice RGB and
Stop
Courtney Bell? You
talking
just
to
want to
me.
smear an
Stop
innocent
talking
man
to
and his
me.
family, his
Stop
wife, his
talking
mother,
to
his
me.
business?
Stop
And you
talking
don't want
to
to see
me.
proof?
Oh my goodness. She is. I don't know. Unhinged is one thing. She's like losing it. And I've never, I don't think I've ever seen her like this. I mean, she did argue with somebody that she brought in live once. Oh. Somebody sent me a message, muted. I'm like, I'm not muted. I'm not muted. And he goes, no, I muted her. Like, that was actually pretty funny. I haven't seen her I mean, ridiculous. And you know what? And that's what they're saying is if you say you know that you're accusing us or him of being the pages that you say, show the proof. But she won't. Why? Because she doesn't have any. Why? Because it's not them.
Proof that
Stop
justifies it?
talking to me.
You
Stop
vindictive,
talking
crazy
to me.
woman.
All contact from you is unwanted. Do you not fucking understand that?
She doesn't want to see proof.
I know she
Contact
doesn't.
She's
from
freaking
you is
nuts.
unwanted. I'm talking to you,
She's
Alexa.
unstable.
No more. No,
Hang
let
up,
her.
fucking
hang up.
husband and shut the fuck
Hang
up.
up. She's unstable. She's
No,
unstable.
let her unravel. That's what's happening.
You're
She's
the one
under
that's
address.
unstable.
Get off.
Man, if your husband was innocent, he wouldn't be calling Raymondville
Look,
PD.
she's sweating. She knows she's sweating.
You mean when
It's
you threaten to
fucking
shoot
hot.
someone? Yes, I will
It's
call the
hot.
police when I get a death threat,
It's
Vanessa.
hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Turn
My
the AC
windows are-
on, woman. Hello. Your children must be hot too.
My children are fine. They're not arguing.
Oh my God. They're in the car with her. They're in the car with her. Oh, God. Oh, man. I didn't know they were in a car with her. Oh, and that just puts this on another level.
Mind your own fucking business.
Don't, Vanessa, don't
You
bring your
just
kids
said
in
it.
this. Your kids are innocent. Don't bring your kids in this.
Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Poor lady.
The fuck? Stop talking on behalf of my kids.
Okay, well, that kind of... Well, this was definitely 2020. She's got the kids. It was before December 24th of 2020, that's for sure. And that also, this with her kids being in the car with her, also explains her Johnny badass attitude because she's trying to show, oh, your mama's a tough lady. That's why. Not to mention the 300 or 400 or 500 people that are watching on her page, who are clearly watching just to watch a circus. You know, the train wreck, the car accident. You just, you want to drive by it 3 times to look at the wreckage. Well, that's what they're doing. Viewers does not equal supporters. That explains everything, and that's sad that the girls got to be in there while this is going on. George Rice was her first major rival prior to Frank Meyer, way before her Sonic arrest. George took the high road and let her talk. They were friends on a Republican or political page or something. She wanted advice and or his endorsement because he owned 5x5. That was the name of his brewery, 5x5. George told her she would make a horrible candidate. Well, that explains that, her hating him. Thanks for that info, Jose.
Listen, you have the ability to take me to court. You're not going to take me to court because he's going to be exposed. You could have easily uninstalled your messenger and then installed it back in so that it would be a clean slate. We ain't stupid.
Wait, paranoia or what? That's what some rugs can do to you, I guess.
We know that. We're not dumb. We're not dumb.
Well, then show us the proof you have.
Listen.
And then what's worse too is the little girls in the background going, yeah, that's rude, or yeah, or just like they participated in that shouting match she had at the gas station, I showed you a few nights ago as well. When the little girl said, that was rude. Well, she's training them to be like, you know what? Separating those girls from her is the best thing that could have happened. This is terrible for those kids.
Somebody was slandering my husband.
Please show us your proof.
Alexa, if somebody was talking shit about my husband, putting my family in danger, I'm going to take their asses to court. Take my ass to court.
She wants to
For what? For what? You don't have nothing that we want.
To court. Take my ass to court.
You're just annoying. You're just annoying. That's all you are. You're a thorn in our side that eventually will go away. We're not going to take you to court and waste our money on you.
Yeah, I'm never going to go away. I'm never going to go. As long as your husband comes after me with that page,
I'm not coming
after
man.
We're not coming after you.
I don't have a page.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
No.
Nobody believes you. No one believes you.
Other than you running your
trap. I'm not going to show you shit. I don't got to show you shit. I don't got to show you shit.
You'll show everybody.
No, I don't. You got 700, almost 700 people.
No, listen. No, let me talk. Let me talk.
Man, I'm gonna shut you the fuck up right now. Do you want me to shut you up? I'm gonna shut you up. I'm gonna shut you up. Stop. I'm gonna shut you up.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shut you the fuck up. I'm gonna get you the fuck off my page.
Oh, okay. There you go. Run away. Run away.
Bye.
Oh, no, I'm still here. I'm not running away.
Right here.
I'm not running away. It's me against you two. Mira, nunca se cae en la pinche boca. Mira.
Okay, then.
This is it right here. This is directly from George. He said that she was looking for George's endorsement. And he said, what are your qualifications? That's the only reason why I will endorse someone. And of course, when you challenge her like that, she just goes off and goes nuts. And that's what happened.
Okay, so he's over there. He's going to shut up. You and I, if you have the proof, you talk a good talking game, but you don't have nothing.
I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care what you think I have, Alexa.
I know you don't.
I don't give a shit. What matters?
You like ruining families that disagree with you.
What matters?
Where this all started about a year ago, asking advice on what he thought about her, going from Democrat to Republican to run for Senate. He did not think it was a good idea, and she lost it by then. She lost it.
So I don't know if you heard what she said. She said, you know, that George asked her, or she asked George, what do you think about somebody switching from, you know, Democrat to run as a Republican instead of a Democrat? And he said, I don't think it's a good idea. And that's another point where, you know, he went, that's not the answer she was looking for. And that's just, you know, one more thing to not like him, like a freaking child.
And she did not like being told that. And this is where it's all started. Yes, they didn't agree each other back in the day, which she keeps saying 5 years of harassment. That was probably just being political. There's going to be political wars. That happens when you run for office. But somebody doesn't like to be criticized. Not once does she like to be criticized. When you run for office, you need to be prepared for criticism. That is part of the job. And if you just going to run your mouth and not provide proof and just threaten people and ruin people's lives without having proof, what does that say as you, as a woman, as you say?
Let me know when I can talk.
No, I'm done. I'm not done talking. If you're going to be threatening people and associating my family with Justice RGV, who has thrown cartel under the bus, who has thrown police under the bus, and has thrown politicians under the bus, no, you have something wrong with you, ma'am, for you throwing misinformation out there. No, where's your proof?
No, I don't.
You're all talk. You are all talk, ma'am. All talk.
No.
You cannot.
No.
You use your Facebook as a platform to get your likes and your videos. And you know what's sad is that some of the things that you actually talk about,
this is the bottom line right here.
You can't handle the truth.
Exactly
I
right.
don't agree with you on.
And somebody brought this up. Jamie. When the last time her kids were fed, toileted, bathed, etc., while sitting in a car with a crazy who doesn't pay attention. You know, little kids can't go to the bathroom. So apparently she was live for a couple hours or more before this happened. I mean, as an adult, you can control your need to use the restroom better, but as a kid, your little kids got to go, and don't they have to go? Sounds like she's been in the car for quite a while. I'm glad those kids were rescued. I will always be glad for that. That's for sure.
Some of your platforms that you talk about, I agree with you on, but the thing is, you go about it in such a crazy way.
Everybody knows
in the right mind to be able to agree with you. You scare them away by how aggressive, and I'm not talking because you're a woman that you can't be aggressive. I'm just saying the way you go about things, you have some really good things going for you. You have a wonderful thing. You could be going all day long about the special ed reform. Yes, please do that. Go and do something like that. I'm all for you doing that. But the way you handle and the way that you go out into the community and present yourself does you no good, Vanessa.
This is not about that. This is about him being Justice RGV.
Everything. I'm just saying, show us the proof.
No, this is about your husband being Justice RGV, ma'am.
Show us the proof. If you have a good buddy that is with them, show us the proof.
The proof is the last of you guys taking the court.
I want to hear the proof.
Call my bluff.
So I have to prove my innocence by taking you to court?
Stalemate.
We're not going to waste our money on you.
Stalemate.
Show up.
The burden of the proof is on the prosecution. If you're accusing someone, then you have to prove it. That's what's going to happen in court. George doesn't even have to defend himself. He don't have to say a friggin' thing. You know, it's always those that say they have receipts and never provide them. A la Candace Owens. Just saying.
Stalemate.
You expect your constituents to believe what you say just based off what comes out of your mouth without showing evidence or proof?
Call my bluff. Call my bluff.
I'm sorry, the people that
Call
do
my
vote
bluff.
for you or that go
Call
for
my
you.
bluff.
No. She's
Call my
asking us to
bluff.
dump $20,000 or
Call my
$30,000 of our
Call my
money
bluff.
into a lawsuit
Call
to
my
protect ourselves
bluff.
from her
Man,
frivolous claims.
stop
Is that what
talking
she's
to me,
asking?
man.
If you pay
Tell
for the
your
legal
fucking
fees,
husband
Vanessa,
to
I'll
stop
take you to
talking
court
to me.
right now.
Alexis, what the
Alexa,
fuck, man?
get it
You
right.
can't control that
Son
dude
Alexis.
or what?
I'm
you
sorry?
can't control that dude? Do you
He's a
want
man.
me to
I'm
put
not
another
gonna go. I
police
don't need
report on
to
here?
control him. We're equal. I don't need to control him. What are you
When
to say
I
I need
tell
to control
you
my
that I'm going
husband?
to fucking put
What's
a police
wrong
report
with
because
you?
he doesn't stop
Why do you think I
contacting
need to
me.
control somebody? We're two
Alexa,
grown adults. My God. Please.
I'm gonna go get the police. You can keep talking to me, but I'm gonna
do.
put a report on your husband. I'm being serious.
Please,
If you
go.
can't get him,
Go
if
ahead.
you cannot get your husband to stop contacting me, I'm gonna do another police report.
He didn't contact her. And I would say, go do your police report. I don't care. That police report doesn't affect me. And he knows that. He's George and Alexa were dumbfounded. They were like, what could we possibly do? We can't do anything. You can't talk to this woman. How do you talk to someone like that? Rabid, practically foaming at the mouth. How do you talk to someone like that? Yeah.
I don't give a shit if he's on video.
Just go ahead.
No
I don't care.
contact means no contact, man.
Go ahead, Vanessa. File your report for like the 5th time
right,
today.
go
Go for it. My God.
That's
do
fine.
it.
I'm gonna do it again. All right.
Go send your children to go and get
I'm
them.
doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. ¿Qué más quieres? I'm doing it. All the proof that I need is if I loved my husband and my family, I'd take Vanessa Tijerian out of court.
Is she gonna pay for it?
Why are you planning on doing something really, really nasty that we are going to have to figure a way to protect ourselves? And that's the only route that we have? Is that the only option we have? Is the only way to get you to stop threatening our family is by taking you to court?
You sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Everybody's watching you. They know if those people are not lying, they would take her ass to court. You ain't never going to take me to court. Ever. 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 Take me. Go. You're just going to say it, but you're never going to do it.
I just gotta figure out where to get the money for it, Vanessa. It's not.
If we can
go get it. Stop talking to me, George. Stop it. Shingo, man. Shingo. Alexa, can you explain to these people why your husband was trying to call the police and manipulate the police?
Hi, because hello, you were talking about shooting him dead, for Christ's sakes. Of course we're going to file a fucking police report.
Hey, did I have both of you on here? Let me tell you, Alexa.
And I told him I was there. I said call the police and file this report. Let's make it going. Ridiculous.
Let me tell you something. Look, I'm going to tell you. This is how much, and I'll say it in front of the cop. If your husband comes to my home,
he won't,
and makes me feel threatened,
that's
I'm
you being
shoot
a drama queen.
His ass dead.
That's you being a drama queen.
Your husband's ass.
He would
dead
never go to your house. That is you taking something to the extreme. That'll never happen. That is just you trying to get your ratings up. That's just you. Yeah, he would never. He's not going to go to your house.
I didn't ask you to come on here. You got on here. You wanted to get on here.
Exactly. I'm going to be on here. I'm very glad that you did, because I think I really proved my point, and I really am appreciative of you taking this time to do this.
No,
so I'm very,
very
very happy.
You didn't prove your point.
You haven't proven anything. Not one thing.
Take me to court. Take me to court. But as long as you don't take me to court, George Rice is Justice RGV. George Rice, George Vela.
We've been trying to show you proof. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it.
Hey, Christine from New York. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you missed a good one. This is a good one. You have to replay this one for sure.
Period. There ain't shit that you can...
There's a bunch of videos. I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I played, including this one, like 6 videos and video clips. It's a good one tonight.
Show me that's going to prove to these 1,000 people, 1,000. There ain't shit that you're going to show me or them that's going to prove that he's not.
What the fuck? What are you gonna prove? What? That George Vela's login's not on there? Again, you could have uninstalled it and started on a new slate.
Right
We ain't
now,
stupid.
right here, right in front of everybody.
Commenting during the live video.
We ain't stupid. We ain't stupid.
Hey,
What else do you want? What else do you want? Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. What else do you want?
You need to show us this proof that you have. Don't be
I don't
threatening
need to show
without
you
proof.
shit. I don't need to show you
Why?
shit. And I'm gonna keep on mentioning George's name in the way that I want
So
to.
you are going to continue
do whatever you
threatening
want.
our family?
Hey,
You're going to continue threatening our family.
hey. When I do something wrong,
Hey,
then
what's up,
report me. Report me then.
We have been. Don't worry, we have been.
All right. I'll be waiting to be served.
It's some.
What else? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What else?
No, I
What
guess
else?
that's it, Vanessa. Go ahead. Go
I
on your
guess
merry
that's
little
it.
way. Go
right,
make another
bye.
video after all of this.
Oh, man. Hey, Naya. That was about 30 minutes of yelling. Lost her mind for 30 minutes. So I'm glad, kind of glad she cut the live. We can get a break too. But now let's see what she's gonna say now that she doesn't have George and Alexa on her program.
Can you believe that shit? She didn't even want to talk to me. She just wanted her husband to be able to say his bullshit. She just wanted her husband. That's it. That was crazy. Let me see. That was crazy. Those people. Why is it? What?
Why are they crazy? They wanted proof and you said no. What's crazy about that?
What is this? Let me see. That shit doesn't speak for anybody. Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
And then these people on Vanessa's page watching her and supporting her and telling her that she won or whatever are mental. Something is wrong with you if you really support and back this up. Something is wrong with you. I mean, like I like to call them, in the words of Archie Bunker, they're meatheads, Meatheads, dead from the neck up. That's a quote and a term for the ages. It really is.
Thank you. Gary Lee Forico says, hey, crazy lady, we are for the Rice family. Hey, Gary, block, bye. Let's see. Bobby Joe Rangel says, the man's look back there, that's what we all look like when we listen to this girl talk. She's crazy. And you, Bobby Joe Rangel? Block. ¿Quién más? Anything else? Never mind, it's okay. It's a live video. I just want to go home already. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back and on the report. His wife got on my live video.
The police, she actually called. Oh my God.
They told everybody on here that it was just gonna be his wife, and then he got on there trying to communicate with me. So, yes, and that's live, and everybody saw it. And the minute that I said I'm gonna make a report, I don't want any contact from your husband. That's contact. And she tried to tell him like 3 or 4 times to be quiet. But it's all on live video, and I'll just come tomorrow because I'm tired and I want to go home. Yes. All right. Thank you. There you go. I'm gonna seatbelt. Okay. I have my seatbelt on. Did you see that shit, guys? Did you see that shit? Oh my God.
You big
wanted.
dummy.
That's all they wanted. Who are you, Didi Archila? Please. Honestly, you guys, if you guys came here right now to try to tell me shit on behalf of the Rices, you do understand that I don't give a shit, right? For real, I literally, if 1,000 of you are on here, probably all white folks, if 1,000 of you are on here trying to tell me shit, guess what? I don't give a shit. Do you understand that? How can you think that I'm gonna get through life and accomplish what I've accomplished in this life, giving a shit what people think about me?
Anybody know what she's accomplished? Is there like a list somewhere or something? Because as of, circa 2020, I think her only accomplishments are, all these arrests stacking up at this point.
You ain't gonna get nowhere in life if you give a shit what people think about you. Please, por favor. The whole state of Texas could be right here saying, we're with the Rices, and I'm gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. You understand? Do you understand?
Yeah, okay, tough guy.
Delete. Let's see, delete. So what do you guys think about all that? Did you see that? If I was doing damage, if I was lying, if George Rice was not Justice RGV, he was sitting back there looking all guilty. All guilty. All guilty. And
He actually wasn't. But those meatheads that follow her and believe her just swallow everything she says. He was trying to show his Facebook account. This is dumb.
They fucking know it, and they know it. They both know it, and you can tell that they both know it. That, or he's done a really good job lying to her. A real good job lying to her. That was crazy. That was crazy, man.
Or someone's done a real good job lying to this one for whatever she believes. Because there's no proof. George Rice was none of these people. Actually, none of these people. So that's why there's no proof. There never was. And if somebody told her, yeah, it's him, it's him, it's him, even they know it's not. There's no proof. You know this one. You know this one. If there was proof, man, she'd have that out all over the place, putting it in everybody's face 24 hours a day. You know it. You would not be able to get her to shut the F up. You know it. And that's how you know she doesn't have it.
That was crazy. All right, let me see. That was off the hook. That was off the hook, wasn't it? And look, I'm waiting. There's so many comments. Oh my God, there's so many comments. There's so many comments.
Which she loves.
Comments. I'm just gonna wait for the look. Everybody's messaging me. Look, I hate George Rice. I can't stand George Rice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Everyone can't stand George Rice.
Let me see.
They hate George Rice.
He was scared as fuck, wasn't he?
There you go. Teaching your kids to hate. How old is that little girl? Teaching her to hate already. You know it's bad when that little girl says, everybody hates George Rice. At this point, back then, I would feel sorry for that little girl. Because she has no clue.
And look, I'm waiting. There's so many comments. Oh my God, there's so many comments. There's so many comments. There's so many comments. I'm just gonna wait for the look. Everybody's messaging me. Look, I hate George Rice. I can't stand George Rice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Everyone can't stand George Rice.
Let me see.
They hate George Rice.
He was scared as fuck, wasn't he? Could you tell he was scared as fuck? Especially every time I said, I'm gonna make another police report. That's the only time he shut the F up. That's the only time. Man.
He wasn't afraid. He's never been afraid of her at all. She's just, oh, man, freaking annoying.
What a coincidence that as soon as George Rice gets off of the live video, George Vela comes on the video. Did you guys see that shit right now? No, for real, that just happened. As soon as George Vela and his wife got off the video, George Rice and Alexa Rice get off the video. Coincidentally, George Vela suddenly pops up on the video. Man, y'all ain't kidding nobody. Y'all ain't kidding nobody. Please, are you kidding me? Please. Please, I'm gonna wait. Oh my goodness, there's so many comments. This is crazy. There's so many comments. There's so many comments. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just waiting because it's not stopping. George Rice don't have shit on me. He don't have nothing on me. The whole point of this was that I have shit on him.
Yeah, he never said he had anything on you. And you're the one accusing, so you are the one who's got to provide the proof. That's what's going to happen in court. Of course, she wants to be taken to court. She's got nothing to take him to court for. All you got to do is show this video and they're going to, yeah, okay. Case dismissed, everyone. Go home.
George Rice is the guy that's behind Justice RGV. And for 5 years, George Rice has been acting like George Vela, a Hispanic profile, so that all of you in the RGV can have confidence in him that you're talking one-on-one with another Hispanic like you. You're not. It's George Rice. I promise you, it's George Rice. Yes, thank you.
Wow, talk about paranoia. Did you hear what she said there? Good Lord. Did you hear that? This is her train of thought.
Please, I'm going to wait. Oh my goodness, there's so many comments. This is crazy. There's so many comments. There's so many comments. Let's see. I'm just waiting because it's not stopping. George Rice don't have shit on me. He don't have nothing on me. The whole point of this was that I have shit on him. George Rice is the guy that's behind Justice RGV. And for 5 years, George Rice has been acting like George Vela, a Hispanic profile, so that all of you in the RGV can have confidence in him that you're talking one-on-one with another Hispanic like you. You're not. It's George Rice. I promise you, it's George Rice.
Paranoia. And, you know, and I do know who George Vela is, and I do know, I mean, the page, and I do know who Justice RGV is. I think at this point, a lot of people already know. That's why knowing all this is hilarious, because she's got no proof. She says she does. She's lying, because she doesn't. And the way she went off, like a mental case. Man, if you guys just tuning in late, holy cow. I want to say the last 40 minutes, pretty much the last 40 minutes, she just went rabid. You know, I was waiting for the foam to come off the mouth.
Yes, thank you. You're right.
It's only George Rice.
Man, please. What do you mean, Mark? I never proved it. Tell them to take me to court. They're not going to take me to court. They want you guys. They want me to give you guys proof. No, I'm not going to do that shit.
No.
The proof is their lack of a lawsuit. How you gonna let somebody defame your family, put your family in jeopardy for bullshit reasons that are false? You ain't gonna do that shit. What kind of parents are you to allow somebody like me to lie about all that and put your family in jeopardy if what I'm doing is lying? They're full of shit. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Please. Man, please, bye, Roseanne Hernandez. Block. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Get them to bed. Mind your own business. You want to tell this one right here? Look, Miriam Yvette Silva. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. Oh my God, leave us alone. Jesus. Miriam Yvette Silva, bye. Didi Archila, bye. Bye. Mira? In the words of George Lopez, fuck those putos. That's hilarious. Man, George Vela, get out of here, George Rice. George Vela, get out of here. Mira, you really think that these people are gonna believe that Alexa Rice and George Rice coincidentally got off the live video and just coincidentally George Vela appeared? Come on, man. These people aren't stupid. These people aren't dumb. Please. Are you kidding me? God. You're a witch. Please. All of the white people. Come on, white people. I'm not even going to delete your comments. All the white people. Let's bring all the white people that hate Vanessa. All the white people. All of them. All of them. Go. All the white people. Understand. Come on, white folks. Because all of y'all hate me, right? Come on. All of the white folks that are George's friends, right? Right? Come on. Come and try to put down this female Hispanic, because all of you are so much better than me, right? So much better than me, right? So much better than me. Man, please. Rafael, this is what I think of you. Black. What else? And Joe Itza Perez, black.
Like sometimes you just gotta let it play. Let her listen to what she's saying so you can see how messed up she is.
Black, también. ¿Quién más? Los Rices me la pelan. That's hilarious. Thank you, Araceli Garcia. Gracias. Not about race. Look, Martin Rosas. I don't know about you, Martin Rosas. I don't know about you. But I'm sure that there's Hispanics in the Valley that very, very much care that a white man has been terrorizing the RGV for 5 years, pretending to be a Hispanic that's bringing justice. And all he's doing is capitalizing on all of the viewership and making Hispanics hate Hispanics. So maybe it doesn't matter to you, but to other people, that shit matters.
George Rice was doing nothing of the like. George Rice has a life. And at that time, he had a thriving business. Family. Think he's got time to be on social media doing that stupid crap, which is not even in him. George Rice is not a hateful guy. And he didn't even hate Vanessa. He just legitimately questioned her qualifications because she asked for his endorsement. And, you know, he's a smart guy. He's like, well, I ain't going to endorse just anybody. How are you qualified? And she went off. That's all he did. That was his crime for her to be like this. That was his crime.
To other people, that shit matters. Okay? For other people. For other people, that shit matters. For other people. Let's see. En español, ¿qué quieres que te diga? George Rice es de Mission, Texas. ¿Ok? George Rice y su esposa estaban aquí ahorita. George Rice me ha estado molestando, harassing, por 5 años. 5 años, ¿ok? George Rice es el que está manejando la página Justice RGV. RGV Truth y Justice. George Rice es un bolillo, pero él nunca va a usar la cara de él. George Rice
using derogatory terms, all right.
Usa el profile que se llama George Vela. George Vela, ¿ok? But ¿por qué usa el profile George Vela?
So this, I was going to say monkey brain, but I don't want to insult the monkeys because there are some intelligent monkeys out there. This shit for brains probably thinks because that profile's name is George Vela and his name is George Rice. Oh, that must be the same guy. That's the same guy. Yeah.
Porque él quiere que cuando ustedes hablan a Justice RGV, cuando ellos tienen que hablar con ustedes, George Vela, que es un mexicano, pero no es George Rice, el bolillo. Pero él sabe muy bien que ustedes le van a decir las historias más rápido si saben que que están hablando con un mexicano en vez de un bolillo. Es verdad. Es verdad. It's true. Ooh, how disgusting! Daniel and Paco Davila. I think they need to mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business, Daniel and Paco Davila. Wow, mind your own business. Stay out of our problems, okay?
Yeah.
Block. ¿Qué más? Who else? Who else wants to come over here that's a white folks that want to tell me that I'm ugly, I'm stupid, all on behalf of George Rice, of the Rices. Come on. You think I haven't heard it all before? Please, come on. Where are you white folks and white friends of George Rice? Where? And all the Hispanics that are very, very Republican. Where are you? That you're friends with the Rices? You think that you're gonna come on here and affect my life in some way? Please, I'm from Raymondville. I've dealt with some pretty vicious trolls. There ain't nothing that you're gonna bring to me that I haven't already dealt with before. Come on, Jessica Casca. Who are you? Okay, delete. Man, I'm gonna have so much fun blocking and deleting because I have nearly 1,000 people waiting for me to accept their friend request. Right, Sam. Aaron, I told you no contact. All contact.
Sarah says, so did she ever apologize to them? You know, I don't even have to ask you, apologize to who? Because Vanessa would never apologize to anyone. Ever. Her soul is black, just like those black eyes. Black like a doll's eyes. Nothing there, just empty. Freaking evil. Oops, evil, that's what she is. Yep, I've said this before too. She's her own worst enemy. She absolutely is. Oh yeah, she's smarter than 100 times 100 of all of y'all.
Contact was unwanted. Get away, all right? Get away. I know where you live because I saw your profile. All right? Your last name is not hard to find. Your birthday, that's all I need. Stop contacting me. When you come to my post and on my live video, you're contacting me. Stop, Aaron Bustos. Get out of here. Hello, Carlos Cruz. How are you? Cindy Torres says, what kind of examples are you showing your daughters? A woman that stands up for what's right, somebody that doesn't back down to nonsense like that. That's what I'm showing my daughters. And I'm going to block you. Cindy Torres, if you ever need help in the future, just get somebody else to reach out to me with another profile. And have a nice life. Let's see, who else? Who else wants to be deleted? Who else should be blocked? So why did this thing start anyways? Never heard of that dude. Alma. George Rice is, you know how George Rice became known in the Valley? He was an open carry. He would carry a big long rifle, and he was an activist. And he would just carry it around to make a point that, you know, he wanted open carry here in the Valley. He wanted everybody to be able to carry their big old guns like purses, right? So that everybody could see. And so, because he got a little bit, you know, well known like that, he thought that he was super popular. And so then other people knew him. George Rice doesn't like me because I've run I've tried getting elected seats, and George Rice has a problem with strong Hispanic females. I'm not the first one that he's come after. He's come after a lot. A lot of strong Hispanic females had to block him 5 years ago. This is true. And I'm not the first one to make police reports against George Rice. George Rice has police reports against him by many Hispanic women all over the Valley. All over the Valley.
No,
the reason that I had to do all this was because that man's been messaging me since 3 in the morning. Guys, that she wasn't even bothered that her husband's been messaging me since 3 in the morning. She legit just wanted me to just drop the whole thing because I didn't have no proof. Lady, I'm going to stand by my statements. George Rice is Justice RGV. And 2,
you can stand by your statements all you want. But the right people, smart people, aren't going to believe a word you say unless you got proof. You don't have much of a reputation that anyone would stand by you just on your word. Hell no.
Wanted me to just drop the whole thing because I didn't have no proof. Lady, I'm going to stand by my statements. George Rice is Justice RGV. And 2, what's wrong with you that you're okay with your husband calling another female at 3 in the morning and harassing her? That's crazy. That's crazy. Aaron Lewis, you say I'm extra? Well, you're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. Daniel Martinez, you put your problems on here? Yeah, and so does half of Facebook. And what? You're blocked. Bye. Mayera Minjales says, let's see.
And this is the part when she would go live a lot. This is the part she loves, reading all the comments, kissing ass to the ones that kiss ass to her, and calling out the ones that don't kiss her ass. Still loves doing this.
Alma Gomez says, so why did this thing start anyways? Never heard of that dude. Oh, I just explained that to you. Let's see. Alexandria says, I just want to know what part of the Valley she's in that she's got to wear a sweater. This isn't a sweater. You see how we assume so much? Do you see how we assume? This.
Well, you are assuming that George Rice is George Vela and Justice RGV. Yeah, so we see how people assume, yeah.
This isn't a sweater. If you must know, this is my bra. If you must know, if you must know what I'm wearing, if you must know, this is not a sweater. This is a scrub top, okay? It is very, very thin. Jesus, my God. Mira, no tienen nada más. No pueden, you guys cannot tear me. You guys see a strong female before you. She don't give a shit what you have to say about her parenting skills. I don't. She don't give a shit how you want to put her down. I don't. She don't give a shit about the hate that you're spewing to her. But you're still trying. So doesn't that say more about you than it says about me? Look at you on a what is it? A Sunday night. You haters are reduced to this. All of you coming after one woman. All of you coming after one woman. Mina? Right? But y'all are men, right? But y'all are good women, right? Y'all are good women. Please. Bye, Eric Aquila. Block. Block. Gracias, Yvette. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dylan Hernandez says, and what do you have to say about those pictures that came out about your son? Oh, that shit didn't happen on my watch. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that, actually, I'm kind of glad that Frank did that. I'm kind of glad. That happened on his daddy's watch. That's what I have to say about that. That's what I have to say about that. And I'm going to deal with it the way that any prudent parent would have to deal with it. And, yeah. So what else, Dylan? You thought that you were going to get me with that shit? Please, come on. You got to try harder than that shit. Real talk, though. Invite me to go live. Invite them again. Mira, get George Vela. I just spoke to the police officer. I'm taking this live video back tomorrow. I'm going to put another report on George Rice because he already knew don't talk to her. And he was there sitting next to his wife. You guys all heard that it was just going to be her, right? It was just going to be her. But instead, she brings a guy that was harassing me to sit right next to her. And I allowed it to happen, but I would not allow him to talk to me. All right? So George Vela, George Rice, I'm going to make that report tomorrow, all right? So I'm also going to make the report on you for coming back over here, George Vela, who is George Rice. You never fucking listen. You're very obsessed. You're very obsessed. All your shit's going to go down in flames. Do you understand that? And when I say that, I mean your reputation. I mean all the little house of cards that you have built, lying about Justice RGV. George Vela, you're here, ni tienes vergüenza. You're not a Hispanic. You are George Rice acting like a Hispanic on my post right now. But you're not embarrassed because you know why? Because you're never going to reveal yourself to anybody. But you're never going to come out live on here, will you? Come out live. Ask to be.
Yeah, she's so tired. She wanted to go home. She called the police to do a report, but then she told them no because she was too busy yelling at Alexa and George. No, I just want to go home. I'm tired. I want to go home. I wonder how those girls feel back there in the back seat doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And they got to put up with all this crap.
To be my friend. Come out live. You won't. You're never going to show your face. Why? Because you're George Rice. You're George Rice. And Terry Lopez, we don't care what you got to say. And Danny Villarreal, so am I. David, mira, all the white people, all mad at me. David Withrow, this is what I think about you. Block. Let's see who else.
All the white people.
So what about your son? I just said exactly that. How many of you guys want to tell me about my son? You're going to keep on telling me about my son. Look at you, weak-ass man, Jesus Mendiola. You are a weak-ass man. You know why? I just told some guy right now that shit didn't happen on my watch. It didn't even happen in the county that I live in. It didn't even happen in the county that I live in. Who else wants to tell me about my son? Who else? So
nothing ever came out of that. Absolutely nothing at all. She kept getting arrested. Other drama. And then, December 24th happened. This was just before the day of her beating. Probably a couple of months before. That's when this was. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. No, sorry. I'm talking about, this was before her Stars restaurant arrest. And it was, I believe, might have been one of the last times that she saw those girls. That's when this happened. This was before this was before June 3rd of 2020. Yep.
So that I can show you that you're not going to get the outcome you want with me.
Hey,
You
look.
tell me that
Hey,
shit.
Terry. Sorry, I was going to call you
Jesus
Louise.
Mendiola, if you ever need my help in the future, just get with me with another profile. But for now, you are blocked.
Hi, Linda.
Zerlinda Cervantes. I'm running for Senate District 27. Whether you want to vote for me or not, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Somebody watching this, when that happened, they're gonna vote for you. Yeah, right. And, you know, I'm going to say her son, I mean, one of them is in the military, and he's headed to a good career. He's in the military, and I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about this. The other one, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm going to take an educated guess that he wants nothing to do with all this. That he doesn't want anything to do with all this. But he did say in an interview with Frank that he basically had a script and she would tell him what to say. And he just came out with that. He was not happy with her. Yes, the interview was epic, but it proved she's a yeah, it did. And that's out there somewhere. If I can dig, because he went live with that. I think he was on the phone. It was a phone interview. I can dig that one up as well. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Anastasia, hey, how you doing? Glad you could make it. A personality trait disorder cannot be treated. Yeah, you can't fix something like that, right? It's just, you are how you are. There's no medication for that either. I'm going to skip through some of this because there's like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes left to this video. Unless you guys want to watch, her talking to the comments.
If I was afraid to...
If you want to, just let me know in the comments and I'll let it play. Otherwise, I can skip forward.
offend voters, which I'm not. The majority of people that are talking shit right here do not make up the majority voting population. They just don't. All right? They don't. So anybody that wants to know who is she running, what is she running for, so that we can keep her from being elected, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, that comment didn't age very well, did it?
Let's see. Melissa Salinas. Oh, I so totally care about what you have to say. No, I don't. That's why you're blocked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I remember hearing about that. Yes. Now that John mentioned it, yes, I do recall him being a barber now. Yeah. Yeah, he seemed like all of them. The other son's in the military, and he's going to be stationed somewhere, I'm sure. And I'm positive that they don't want to talk about it. Was the one, he's busy. And the other one, the barber, he's not going to want to talk about it. I'm sure he's not going to want to talk about this.
Let's see. I'm just looking to see. There's 654 people watching. Wow, that's kind of racist to say all the white people. Melly, all the white people that want to come for me and attack me is who I'm talking about. Obviously, if they're coming to me to attack me, they must not be that good of a people. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all white folks. I'm talking about the white folks that think that they can come and all of y'all just all jump on me like that. Do you think that just because there's like 100 of you, that's going to do what? It's going to do what? What? We're all here to put you down. Well, and? And what? There you go. Block. Try to put me down now.
Block.
What else? What else? What else? She wants attention. Yeah, and I'm getting it, right? But you're giving it to me, right? Are you giving it to me, right? Here you are giving it to me, right? Crystal Vera Garza. Nadie te tiene aquí con los ojotes aquí mirando, ¿verdad? Aquí andas de metiche también. ¿Quién te tiene aquí? Nadie te tiene aquí. Bye. Bye. Block. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Hey, Dayla. How are you? Sup, say my name. John Anthony Hernandez. Where are you from, sir? I would have given you a hashtag shout out. Lay sticks. You can't grab that part of the video and it will go viral. I don't know. I don't understand what that means. Joel Perez says, ¿Qué onda, Adrian Martinez? Felix Peña says, I'm truly amazed that you can sustain this energy for so many hours. And you know what's so funny? Thank you. Is that people think that I do some kind of drugs or something. When have you seen me take a break to even do a drug right now? All of this is...
When have we even seen her take a break to even go pee? Use the bathroom? Have a sip of water? What's up with that? I always found that to be very weird. I mean, I had to go to the bathroom a minute ago. When you saw me do this, you know, and leave the live for a moment, I muted the mic, muted the video, went to the restroom, came back. Now I can keep on going, but I can, you know, and according to what I heard George or Alexa say, is that you were just live now for 3 hours. You've been talking about this for 3 hours, and now add another hour since they went live. 4 hours, and those little kids haven't gone to the bathroom, haven't eaten anything. And now that she's just, well, she said she was going to go home, but you know what? There's still an hour left, over an hour left. So she still doesn't go home. What's up with, how do you, at the very least, go to McDonald's or whatever, let the little girls use the bathroom, get them something to eat. It's like worrying about all the wrong things. Worrying about all the wrong things instead of worrying about whatever time it is, it's late, your daughters are up, should be in bed or should be at home at least. They're probably, I'm going to guess they're probably hungry. That's just a guess. Man.
This is pure adrenaline. Pure, unadulterated, uncatalyzed adrenaline. That's just the way I am.
You went to the bathroom 3 times? Man, only you and my grandfather go that many times in an hour. Well, in 3. Oh, damn, we've been on for 3 hours? Holy crap. Hey, thank you all for sticking around. You want me to speed through this or just let it go? What do you want? Let me know.
I have ADHD. But all these other folks, are you okay, honey? But all these other folks want to say, oh, she's on drugs. Well, how? When does she take a break to go snort a line of cocaine or to go smoke something when she literally is on the camera for 3 hours at a time? How can I be doing drugs? How can these people say that my energy comes from drugs when you see me take no breaks? You see me take no breaks. Lee Lawrence says, Viva la raza? Yes. Es la taqueria. Oh, I don't know if that's open. Let's see. How's everybody? Both Georges are here. That's crazy. Oh, don't tell me that George Rice is on this post. He should not be on here at all. And if he's on here, he should not be making his presence known. He could be looking all he wants, but the minute that he comments, his ass is mine. Yeah. Christina Garza says, George Rice...
he can comment and do whatever he wants. His ass would never have been yours. There's nothing you can do about it.
Christina Garza says, George Rice, why are you scared, Bella? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let's see. Thank you, Renelle Salinas. Right now, I'll look at all my friend requests. I'll look at all my friend requests. Melly Gonzalez says, you did say all the white people. As a politician, words go a long way. One more time, Melly. One more time. Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about this. Do you know how many white folks we have that vote in the Valley?
Oh, boy.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay, speed on. Let's see.
Right. You see? For real. There ain't no reason for you to be on my profile like this. All of my stuff is public. You can make another fake profile and you can be there lurking on my profile. But like this, if you're really seriously going to be saying shitty stuff like that, I don't need you on here. I have literally 1,000 people waiting for me to accept their friend request. I'll survive without a few of you on here. Believe me, I will. Wow, you can't even give your daughter attention? Are you serious? What do you mean? I just told her I loved her. You didn't see that? No. Or you're just a hater too? Huh? Ira, loco, Johnny Boo. Mind your own business. Mind your own business, Johnny Boo. Mira, we don't need you.
That's horrible that she gets to get her girls involved. I still can't get over that. That's...
Are you kidding? Block. Regarding the Crucible, which is a very well-known book by Arthur Miller about witches back in the Salem witch trials. And so she tried to shame an entire classroom and students and teachers for putting that artwork. But again, because she was peeling carrots on them, saying, shame on you, that's the devil's work, kind of stuff. Bonnie Hernandez is a bigot. That's the problem with Bonnie. That's the problem with Bonnie. I'm just looking to see if there's any especially, someone tell the poor man.
Yeah, she's looking for comments that she can fight with somebody. That's what she's looking for. That's basically what she wants to say.
Just like I promised. Let's see. Oh my God, there's so many comments. You know, counting. It's easier from them than white men. Out of gas. No. I believe, slide into my DMs. Hey, I heard you. I saw you. Show my feet. Oh, you want to see if I have nice feet?
Oh, God, no.
You want to see if I have nice feet? No. Why are guys like that? Budo Bobcats, Rio Hondo. Oh, no. That's Edinburgh Bobcats.
That's right? Gross, man.
Right.
I want to go inside and watch TV.
Thank you, Matthew Reyna. Matthew Reyna says you look like a good person. I don't see nothing. That's real kind of you.
Did you hear what the girl said? I want to go inside and watch TV. She just said that. Did you hear it?
Thank you so much. What kind of politician am I right now? What do you mean? Like, what's my role? I'm trying to run. I was previously I've run for United States Congress, Senate District 15, which is the seat that Vicente Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead. That Vicente Gonzalez used to
Yeah, she just said go inside.
Here, honey.
Thank you.
Hold on. Okay, there you go.
I always wanted.
I'll be right there, babies.
I forgot to.
Okay. What about black men telling you what to do? I don't have a problem. I'll tell you right now.
I spilled.
Okay, I got it.
Bye.
It's okay.
Oh, you get them for me?
Yeah. Hey, who said, what about black men? Tell me what to do. This is interesting. I've never had 440 people, so I'm going to answer questions. You guys want to ask me questions? Ask me questions.
For what? She's just going to yell at them or not answer them or lie. Let me skip forward because this is getting
Black men. Black
Has
men.
gotten.
Because obviously you're asking me.
Oh boy. But let's hear what she's got to say about black men. Let's see.
I've stated that very clearly. I'll say it one more time. I don't like any men that are not my dad and that are not my boyfriend to be making unreasonable demands of me. Obviously, if it's reasonable, I understand, right? I understand, right? But don't be demanding shit out of me if I don't know you. That's any man. That's any man. But when you're a white man with white privilege,
oh boy,
that makes me feel kind of like, no, that I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't, cause I remember history, and at one point, you could literally just beat my ass, and then nobody was gonna tell you shit. So it's 2020 now.
I'm probably sure that could still happen right now. And I'm surprised it hasn't happened again. Yes, I said that, and I'm not taking it back.
You're not going to be making demands of me like that. So I would take orders easier from a black man or a white or a Hispanic man. A man of color, I would take orders easier from them than white men. That's just how I feel about it. That's just how I am. And I don't...
Did you hear that?
I understand, right?
I'm going to play it again just so we can hear that loud and clear.
Right, I understand, right? But don't be demanding shit out of me if I don't know you. That's any man. That's any man. But when you're a white man with white privilege, that makes me feel kind of like, no, that I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't, cause I remember history, and at one point, you could literally just beat my ass, and then nobody was gonna tell you shit. So it's 2020 now. You're not gonna be making demands of me like that. So I would take orders easier from a black man or a white or a Hispanic man. A man of color, I would take orders easier from them than white men.
Well, that is proven to be what? So, having said what she just said, and knowing the little that we know about Mr. Leo, and whoever this person is, if it is Leo that loaned her money, no, she loaned him money, and then she was real mad, and she was going to expose him and all this. Remember that? And then all of a sudden, all these AI videos of her and them on the beach together, curled up, cuddled up. Yeah, she is a beta. She's a beta, a submissive to men of color.
That's just how I feel about it. That's just how I am. And I don't see how that's racist, because I don't see how that bothers anybody's life. Unless you want to say that it's important for white men to be able to demand whatever they want from a woman of color. And that's unreasonable. That's unreasonable. Let me see. Oh my God, these comments are off though. Wow. I have a question. Can I have a pair of your shoes, please? Why do you want a pair of my shoes? And yet you want men to vote for you. Please, they're gonna vote for me. Please. Are you kidding? Look, the men who are reasonable, they understand me. They get it. They know that their own mamas won't want to take any kind of orders from a white man. They know that. They know that their own mamas wouldn't want to take any kind of orders from any man. So why are you trying to tell me that I'm going to lose votes for saying how I feel about that shit? Are you kidding? Please, do you know how many strong women that are going to vote for me that feel the same way. They ain't gonna take, unless you are their dad or their husband or their boyfriend, you don't be making demands of them. So believe me, I'll survive if the other ones don't like me. Let me see. Katie Trimmer says, wow, Timmer, well, another white name that doesn't like me. I'm sure you're also related to George Rice. Block Katie Timmer. There you go. There you go. There you go. Eso chingona. Vanessa Selena says, gracias, gracias, gracias. You know, thank you, thank you. Man, George's people really came over here to try to make a dent, right? They didn't really get nowhere with me. You guys saw that shit. You guys saw that shit. You guys saw that shit. Nobody tells her what to do, pretty much. Yeah, for real. Who the hell's gonna tell me what to do? If you don't pay my bills, right? If you ain't doing something for my life that's an essential thing, and I'm doing all that shit for myself, that's right, Alma. Ain't nobody's gonna tell me what to do. Nobody. If you're not my boss, if you're not my husband, if you are not my father, you ain't gonna tell me what to do and expect me to actually just do it like that. You better say please. You better say please at least. Are you kidding me?
Okay. I'm gonna skip. I will skip. But it's funny. John's comment. Oh man. Dropped her like a used rubber. Ew. 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 Oh my goodness. Okay, skipping, let's see. 10 minutes here, let's see.
Not because of these haters.
Oh boy, now she's getting all emotional. See? Oh boy, hang on. Hold on.
Right now.
Oh boy,
People
hold on.
Let's see. It is. Even in our
See, sometimes if we skip too much, we might miss something good.
culture, there are people that will treat you better, and if you're Hispanic, if you're lighter, versus if you're darker. This is true. This is true. So white privilege does exist, and it's not just white man versus everybody else. No, white privilege exists in every race, in every ethnicity, in every.
Personally, I don't believe in white privilege. I think if you want to make yourself a victim and live your life as a victim, you will find things like that and use them against yourself and then claim that you're a victim.
In every ethnicity. So rock in what? Let's see. Oh my God, there's so many comments. I've never seen this before. You are a woman that's going to make changes for the best, and I thank her, and my daughter looks up to her, and her name is Vanessa Tijerina. Thank you, Vanessa.
Oh my God. It's the people that make these kind of comments. See, and look at her. Look how giddy she is. Look at how giddy she is. Yeah, I'm going to go back just a few seconds. And this time I'll let it play out.
Her name is Vanessa Tijerina. Thank you, Vanessa. You know, that means so much to me.
It's like that comment a lady made a while back, a few months ago. It was a woman who made a comment, said she's got cancer. She said something like, I have cancer, but oh my, what did she say? I have never been through something harder than what you've been through. And I don't like to, talk down to somebody with cancer, but if you have cancer and you're getting treatment for it, and you're telling the world that Vanessa has been through more than you have, then something's wrong with you. You better get checked for more than just cancer. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. If you have cancer, you are literally fighting for your life and surviving, like real survival. Not this stupid crap survival. Real survival. That's really surviving. This is stupid shit. And then she gets a comment like that, and now she thinks she's, her head just inflated. You could almost hear it stretching.
Shonda, that means so much to me. Politics is not easy, especially for a candidate like me. And I can't answer right now. And whenever you see how much hate I get, you saw all of it. You saw all of it right now. And you're probably going to see some more right now. But I can't give up. The loudest ones of us are usually the ones that are the most negative. It's true. Very, 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 very nice people don't really say a lot. And then once in a while, you have people that are very upfront and very loud, and they're very kind. The majority of people that are real loud and stuff, like on the internet, many times they're mean. They're mean.
I believe what I will believe, and I think, in many ways, the civil rights movement and what happened after that, with this is a whole other mode to get into. You know what? I'll save this for later. A lot of this just doesn't exist. And, affirmative action, huge mistake. All this, what they're calling for reparations, it's like, hell no. You know what? That's for a different day, a different conversation, different program. Because that's another 2 or 3 hour program. That's for sure.
So now that politics is not the way it used to be, and it's on social media, I can see how some candidates find it very, very difficult, because the hate that they get seems to be a bigger presence than compared to the love. But people have reminded me, and you just did right now. People
That's
have
right,
reminded
Chrissy.
me, especially in this last year, they've reminded me to
They haven't reminded you of what? Please, I got to hear this.
not concentrate on all of the people that hate me, on the very little bit of people that hate me, really.
She said, don't concentrate on the people that hate her. But that's all you do. That's literally all you do. You imagine that people hate you. You get into arguments and you call everybody a hater. Just because they disagree with you, they're a hater. Just because they ask you a sincere question, now they're a hater. You literally get off on people hating you.
But to concentrate on all the ones that love me. And here in the Valley, the ones that love a candidate like me, they can't be very vocal. They can't, because they'll come after you. They'll make...
This particular video was 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we're more than halfway already.
fun of you. They'll come after you. They'll be in your inbox. I'm sorry for that, guys. You don't even know.
That's not gonna happen. That was just, oh my God.
I am so sorry that so many people hate me so bad. And they want me so bad not to win. That they discourage you from showing me support. But I want you to know that your support doesn't go unnoticed. I'm not going to give up because of a lack of support from you guys. I know that the day that I mess up, and the day that I really do some stupid stuff that I should not do.
If she only knew. If she only knew.
Or the day that I'm in an elected seat and I made a wrong decision.
Well, thank God that never happened.
I know that you guys will rise and you guys will tell me that. I know that because I will have messed up. I promise you that I don't want that. That's how I know that I'm not doing as bad as the ones that hate me want me to believe I am. I know that. I know that. Because if it was true, then my criticism would be greater from you. It's not. It's all the same. It's all the same hateful people all the time. All the time. And it's that faith that I have in you guys. I did this. I did this. I ran for this seat because I believe not just in myself. I believe in all of you. I believe in all of you. If I didn't believe in you, and if deep down inside I was like, they're not gonna go. They're not gonna go. They're not gonna believe in you enough to go vote for you. They're not gonna realize how much you care about them. They're not gonna go. If I believed that, I would not have run. But I know that South Texas has been waiting for generations and generations and generations. I know because I was one of those that waited 40 years. I waited 40 years for someone to come along that I only read about in books, or that I only saw about in movies, or that I only saw in history books.
Who? Superman? Spider-Man? What are you talking about?
And I wondered, why is nobody like that in the Valley? Why is there no one like that in the Valley? I know because I've been in more houses in the last 15 years here in the Valley. And whether you like it or not, you eventually talk about politics in those homes. And I see it all. And every person that's told me over the last 15 years, you know, I'd vote for you if you ran for something. I'd vote for you if you ran for something. I'd vote for you if you ran for something. And I started to believe it. I started to believe it. And that's why I do this. Not because of these haters. Not because of... This is not glamorous, you guys. I'm not the kind of candidate that has it easy. I'm not. If I took a little bit more shit, if I was a little less strong, if I was less opinionated, it'd be a lot easier for me. A lot easier for me.
All right. Now I'm going to skip forward. Let's just wrap this up because we're going on 3.5 hours. Holy crap. Let's see how she wraps this up. Hey, Christine.
I want to send a hug. Here.
Oh, my God. No, don't.
Thank you.
Stand back. Stand back.
Thank you. One fan. Shout out. Hashtag Danny Alvarado.
Okay, I'm going to skip.
Ah! I was about to give your friends a shout out, but everything is moving so fast. Johnny Parker, who are you? Do I know who you are?
I'm skipping.
That's for sure.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
This is the second live video of tonight. Everybody here can let you know that Alexa Rice asked herself to be tagged. I didn't ask her. She was literally begging to come on the show, to come on here. I offered once she asked, okay? So, where are your single friends? All my friends are taken. All my friends are taken.
Where are your single friends? What?
Villarreal, hashtag Luis Villarreal, Ronnie Ivara. No, also.
Skipping.
I'm just going through. Oh, what are y'all doing now? Hello, Mr. Corey Juarez. How are you? Martinez. Sarah May Wright says, it's pretty weird that all of these adults are so concerned about photos of a 16-year-old. Let the kids be kids. Why drag them into this? Man, I know. My 16-year-old, please. He's fine, and you know, that's... You guys, but a part of my platform... You want to know some of my platform?
No.
Who's watching me from the street? Hold on. I don't see anybody here. But I'm right here, right outside my house. I gotta look to see. I gotta see my back. Watch my back. That's what they were asking. Oh, man, I can't read these comments fast enough.
All right, no, skip.
We're
almost done.
I can eat your shoes. Chihuahuas.
Somebody wants to eat her shoes.
There's another adult in there. You do know that, right?
You need to take every bit of your...
Oh, see? Skip too much. This is what
I've
happens.
been live this whole time. But I'm right here, right outside my house. I gotta look to see. I gotta see my back. Watch my back. That's what they
Better than watching your front, I'll tell you that much.
were asking. Oh, man, I can't.
Sorry, that was from Scarface. Come on. If you know, you know. That was from Scarface.
Can't read these comments fast enough. Will you marry me so I can eat your shoes? Chihuahuas. What's going on here? Hold on, guys. What happened? They just got off right now.
You gotta call for a welfare check on your children. Okay.
I've been right here.
Oh, somebody called to check on the welfare of the children.
Yes.
You received a call by an anonymous person saying,
I've been live since I left over there. Yes. I've been live this whole time.
all I need to do on my part is check on your kids, and you're...
case you didn't hear that, he says, we got an anonymous call to check on the welfare of your kids. All I have to do right now is check on your kids. And then that's where, so I'm assuming she's taking them inside.
Yeah, you go ahead and get there.
Guys, you know how my little girls got off the car right now to go inside? They called a welfare check on my kids. Can you believe that shit? I cannot believe this. You guys saw me this whole entire time leave the police station and come straight over here. Hold up. I don't want to scare them. Please don't show your flashlights there. Baby girls! Baby girls! Babies! Come on.
You guys, you okay?
Yeah.
Come outside with me because we're going to be outside for a little bit.
How long have y'all been inside for? For a little while or a while? A little while?
We were watching TV.
What time are we?
Ask them when they got off. They barely got off the car right now.
I just want to make sure y'all okay. Is that okay?
Okay. Can you go back inside?
You guys go back inside and watch TV?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
FTTV.
You're watching what?
FTTV.
Really?
It's
What
a
is that?
video. It's a video.
It's videos.
Videos?
Yeah, they're my favorite cartoons.
Okay. Well, we just want to make sure everything was alright, okay?
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
That's all.
Best thing to do. I know your children are how old?
9 and 7.
Okay. They're still very young.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know it's late. I know you have this whole situation on live, Facebook, but if you're gonna do it, it's best if you can do it inside. Just so,
My God.
just so we can avoid all this going on, because if we receive.
I know you're obligated to come over here, but I'm so glad. Thank you for these officers to come by and doing a welfare check. And to all you haters, I can't believe you're using up these resources like that, man. That's so sad.
So,
That's so sad.
just to avoid this, best to go inside, occupy your children. If you need to take care of your business on there, that's fine.
That's fine.
But,
You do know they're not. There's another adult in there. You do know that, right? I don't want to say that on here.
okay, like other significant other?
Yes.
So someone you trust on so an adult is in there. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
No. If you receive 100 calls, we gotta come out 100 times.
Yes, I know.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Okay, Vanessa.
Thank
Good
you
night.
guys. Bye-bye. Haters, did you see? They called the cops on me. They called the cops on me to say that my little girls were inside by themselves. That's the second time this year. The second time this year. But, like usual,
And it wouldn't have been the last time either.
chingaron. Se chingaron otra vez. Se chingaron. Let's see who else is here. We all live once. Let him be. We all go through that stage. It's better than when there's teens than it's better than when they're teens than when they're grown out in the world. You're right. You're right. Luis Villarreal says, I wanted to say and watch, but I have to be up at 4 in the morning. I'm crying my eyes out of laughter seeing people complain and they're still watching. I know, ¿quién los tiene aquí? A lot of them are watching because they wanted to see the cops maybe arrest me or some bullshit like that. Can you believe that? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Guys, hello, Ricky Raquel. How are you? Ricky Raquel, believe me, you're not the only one that goes through some bullshit. Did you see the cops just get here right now? The cops literally showed up right now because they're like, well, we got a call that your daughter's here alone. And I'm like, we just barely got home. They barely got off the car. And they're already calling the police. Already. Oh my God. Hello, Samantha Sosa. I'm saying hello to you already. Hello, Anissa Renee. How are you? How are you, beautiful? Your car battery.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Are you sure Cody was there? Because she did. I saw it. She gave the kid the key to open the door. So if somebody was in there, why would she have to give her a key? Inquiring minds want to know. It's interesting.
Battery's gonna die, bro. It's still on, ain't it? Right. Let's see. I'm gonna let you guys go. Someone took a pic of your Mustang. They can take a pic of whatever they want. They can take a pic of whatever they want. But thank you guys. You guys warned me that there was somebody out there watching. That's why I had gotten off and I was like, what's going on here? But, you know, se chingaron. Aquí estoy todavía. I hope she's going to show her feet. You don't want to see my... Hello, Mr. Brian Gravely. How are you? John Anthony Hernandez, ¿cómo estás? Gracias, John Anthony Hernandez. Yes.
Well, somebody's got a foot fetish.
You did tell me. You did tell me. Mary Lou Vasquez, what happened was that they called the police on me. They called the police. It's probably the stalker that's over here. The lady, the older lady stalker that stalked me, 3 months ago? When I had walked across the street to the Stripes. Oh my goodness. Yes, they called the cops on me, Jay Vela. Yes, they called the cops. Can you believe that shit? Of course it's an anonymous call. That shit ain't gonna be anonymous. I just told you guys that I'm gonna request George Rice's 911 call. Whoever called the cops tonight on me, I'm gonna request that call too, because that's public information. So I'm gonna find out who it was that called the cops, and I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna upload that. So everybody that calls the cops on me, the voices are very recognizable in a small town. Everybody's gonna know who it is. Like right away, everyone's gonna know who it is.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, we're almost done. Guess what? 4 minutes left. We're almost there. Almost there.
Whoever it is that called the cop, go mind y'all's business. Go kick rocks somewhere else. And you too, Carissa Medrano. ¿Quién te tiene aquí? Nobody's know. What kind of parent are you? We don't know what kind of parent you are, right? All I know is that I've had my kids with me all day long. Mervin Navarro says, who is this girl? I am Vanessa Tijerina, and I am your candidate for Texas Senate District 27. Girls, Linda Rodriguez says, girls, your kids got off the car hours ago, and what? And what? You don't think I have somebody in my house? What? Why do you guys just assume that you guys know all that shit? Like, for real. Why do you guys just assume that? For Art, please. I have like I have a few stalkers here in Raymondville. A few. Let's see. I was crying because I was happy about some of the stuff that people were saying to me. Bro, this is messed up. Tell the cops to send me your shoes. Who are you, Mr. Johnny Parker? That made me laugh. That's hilarious. Renelle Selena says, wow, yeah, I know. Yeah. They're watching their mom cry on Facebook Live. Now, actually, they were real happy they're watching TV inside. Julio Mendiola, but I'm going to block you. Bye.
And that's where it ends. So if you tuned in a little bit late, a lot of good stuff to watch on this 3 hour and 46-minute program. I suggest you do a replay. It was good right from the get-go. And 11:17, and I am fucking hungry. Hungry. That's a bad thing. Then again, I had dinner at, it was lunch. Yeah, she ordered, the kid was here with the baby, and she ordered Chipotle. I had a burrito from Chipotle. This was like at 2 o'clock, so that's why I'm hungry. Anyway, check out the replay if you missed it. If you missed any of it, say some good stuff tonight. Please give me a follow on the Facebook, Manny's Hard Truth. And subscribe on YouTube, that'd be great, at Manny's Hard Truth. Same thing there as well. I do appreciate you all. Tomorrow, let's see what else comes up tomorrow. I appreciate you all being here. Hope you enjoyed the program. Give it a like and all that, or hearts, or whatever you want to do. Much appreciated. Let me get rid of this thing. Yeah, that's enough of that. It's been good looking at some of these never before seen videos, or you know, some of the stuff that you haven't seen, that some people haven't seen anyway. That fake phone call from Frank, his live, that was hilarious. You got to go back and see this stuff. It's really good. All right. You guys have a great night. I appreciate you all, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.